Hey, internet besties, it's Friday. You know what that means. It's ladies' night.
Pour your glass of wine and get comfortable.
Let your hair down and unwind.
And let's get ready to chat.
Hey, boo-boos, how are you doing?
Hey.
What's up, Kim?
My name is Nkiru Cherie.
I'm dope.
Oh, go ahead. Lady Sol.
I'm the Queen Britny.
And your lovely Kinky Halo.
And we are back once again to kiki and have a good old time with our internet besties. That's right. That's with you. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week, and I hope you guys are really ready to unwind. That's how Ladii Sol unwind.
Happy
y'all.
Thanksgiving.
Right. That was my unwind noise.
So we're going to start this off like we do every podcast with an okay sis. So I'm going to pass this over to the queen. She's got an okay sis, somebody to shout out this time.
I do, and she is my very good friend. Her name is Doctor.
Doctor.
Say it, Doctor.
Say it.
Dr. Tiffany Patton. She is a principal.
Yes.
I have known her for, it's been over 10 years.
Yes.
I have watched her go from a teacher to a assistant principal to now a principal, and with her doctorate degree.
Go ahead, Dr. Patton.
And it is amazing to watch her. I always tell all the time, like, I'm so proud of you, because I'm like, never in a million years would
That's
I
so
have
inspiring, though.
thought
That is.
that I
That's
would watch
awesome.
somebody do this. And not only is she a doctor, she has her own personal business. She sells paparazzi jewelry, honey.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, I have seen people sell this jewelry, and I don't ever want to buy it because they never have nothing.
Dang.
I don't know if they just don't purchase the right things. I don't know what be going on, but when she buys stuff and sells it, I'm like, and I always have something to wear everywhere. Like the earrings I have one today, I got from her.
Oh.
The ring I have one today, I got from her. So like, I always have something from her. So I would check her out. You can find her on the Book of Facebook.
The blue app.
You know, that blue app. She has Instagram. Forgive me, I do not remember what it is. But under T. Nicole, and you'll see Dr. T. Nicole next to it. And you can look her up under the Paparazzi Accessories website. So Dr. Tiff Patton, you go, girl. We rooting for you, girl.
Okay. Yes. That's 2 snaps and a okay.
Yes.
But we're going to kick this off proper like we do each and every podcast. We're going to pop this cork and we're going to talk about this wine that we have for today.
So, again, back to me. We have this lovely Stella Rosa selection, pineapple. Now, normally I ain't a fan of the... Hold on, it's bubbling too.
And did the same thing to her. That's why I was flailing my arm.
I'm not a fan of the fruits, but I have heard great things about the pineapple.
That one we had last time was good. What was it? The time a couple of
Watermelon.
times ago?
Yeah.
The watermelon.
That was
So-
2 times ago, I think.
So yes, I'm very excited to try this because I've heard great things.
Oh,
That smells
good.
good.
smell. Oh my.
It smells like
It smells amazing.
It smells like a vest.
It do smell like best pineapple.
It smells like a vest soda.
For those outside of St. Louis, Vest is our soda.
soda.
Here in St. Louis.
Listen.
It's our home staple brand of soda.
Is it good? I ain't tasted it yet, y'all. I got a feeling we gonna finish these.
Oh, sucky,
yeah.
sucky.
We done did something.
I like the fact that it smells sweeter than it tastes.
Yeah.
I'm not
Oh,
a real.
yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
really like
This
this
is-
overly sweet.
Let me tell you
taste.
something, y'all. We gotta get sponsored by Stella.
Listen.
Let me tell you.
I know we talked about this last podcast, but we really gotta get
I
sponsored
can
by
I
Stella.
can get with this.
Yeah, I like this one.
This
Stella,
stuff
Stella
that
don't really have no
Stella
misses.
don't miss. She ain't missed yet.
Stella don't really have no misses.
She got
Even
her
the
groove back.
watermelon.
The watermelon was good too.
It was
Watermelon
good.
was surprisingly good.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
Come through, Stella.
Stella got her groove back and she just
For
kept
real.
it, baby. She ain't never
Listen.
let it go.
Yeah, oh.
She got her groove back when she went to that rose on the bay. Kiss from the rose.
Yeah,
Baby, I can pay you
Yeah, this is a really good standalone. I feel like this is a good breakfast
Oh.
This would definitely be good for like a mimosa.
Yeah.
Ooh, or
Yeah.
a sangria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This would be
good.
popping
I
in a
could, now, I
sangria.
could sit at home and drink this by myself.
I sit
Yes.
at home all the time.
Yes.
Or I
All
can sit at
day.
home and drink this by myself while the sun is up.
That-
This ain't even
Yep.
like a nighttime thing.
For real,
Yeah.
this is
Agreed.
reading a book drink. Like this is
Like
I really,
lunch,
this
a
is-
lunch wine.
Yeah, this is like watching the kids play in the yard wine.
Okay, so what do y'all give it? I give it an 8.
I was gonna say 8. I'll give it a 9. I'll give it a 9.
I
Me
give
too.
it an 8 because I'm still a Stella Black fan. So
That's what I was gonna say. They reds are so good to me. This is like
that black honey.
I like these too, but I love the.
Well, I would give the black a 10.
You
I
know.
get it a
Zero.
9.
Yeah, that's true. The black is fire.
Actually, I'm
Okay,
tempted
8 and a
to give
half.
this a 10. I'm tempted.
that's
I'm
good.
I'm tempted.
Let me give it one.
She said, let me get another sip on
I'm tempted to get because this is good. This would taste good room temperature or chill.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
The
hard.
one we had
That's not
last
an easy
week,
thing
the
to
one we
do.
had last week, the dry that we had last week wasn't that. I think that it would have been better. And then when you do eat things with it, it does bring out the flavor
Yeah,
more, the
yeah.
alcohol
This
content.
is versatile. You can have this by itself. You can have this with a meal. You
Yeah.
can have it during the daytime, the nighttime, by yourself. So like this is
Yeah,
a
this-
well-rounded.
A well-rounded wine. Congratulations, Stella.
I'd have to give this one a 10.
Okay.
I'd give it a 10.
What you
Okay,
give it,
actually
Queen?
giving it a 10.
I give it an 8.
I got it at 8.5.
Okay, I'm giving it a 9. I'm
Okay.
giving it a 9. I'm giving it a 9 because it pleasantly surprised me. It
That's a
wasn't
lot of
overly-
glasses.
It wasn't overly sweet.
It's an easy
It
drink.
does have a nice bubble, and like she said, it's very
easy.
it's very versatile.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm fucking.
I like that. I'm excited with that.
So I guess this one get a good 8.75.
Average it out.
I
Average
don't
it
know
out.
all the good math on that. We gonna work on it.
We gonna say
I like
that.
it as much as I like the Stella Black, but just for different reasons. But for me,
Yeah.
they're equal,
That's true.
but just for different,
different.
reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I can fool with that.
So I give it a 10.
I feel so proud of myself. On this podcast, I'm developing a wine palette. It consists of a lot of Stella Rose, but when I go on a date, I'm gonna feel like I know something.
I'm hollering when they
Tell me about your Stella Rosa.
I'm
What do you
hollering.
have?
Look at you. You done poured some more. You didn't even finish what you
I
had.
didn't even finish the rest.
She said, "I know I'm gonna want some more."
See, that's 10 worthy.
Right? Why you over there
That
talking
ain't
about
no
9?
8, 8 point nothing. That's yeah.
because I was thinking about the other one that I gave a 10. That was the black one, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
the red.
But they're 10
But
for
they-
different reasons.
You're right. This one is just it
It's
is.
pleasant.
good
It's,
for- I
just
guess
very
the
pleasant.
watermelon was good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't a 10 though.
No,
It wasn't, but
This
it was
definitely
it wasn't even
better
as
than
good
the
as this one,
watermelon.
right? This one's better than the watermelon one.
The smell. First of all, we not gonna forget how when we popped this bottle open. The smell alone was
soda.
just. It smelled so great though.
So nostalgic.
Yes.
And I mean, it's
just
just like
smell
you don't
my
have to
childhood.
think about it when you
Yeah.
you don't have to like. How do I? It's just like, oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
it's
I don't
just-
have to
it's
think.
easy
Is
to
this gonna
drink.
be? Am I in the mood for this? You always in the mood for this. You're always in the mood for this wine. I promise you.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is definitely a good.
And I'm big on sweet, so this is right. up
I'm
my
big
alley.
on sweet too.
Yeah.
I'm big on sweet too because
but it's not sweet.
I'm a.
Not to mislead, it's not sweet.
It's
Even
not.
though it's pineapple and they are upping it for its non-dry qualities.
And even though when you open the bottle, it smells sweet.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's not. It's,
It's
not,
not.
at all.
The crazy part is
it's pleasant. That's the best word I can use.
It
It's
is.
just
It's
pleasant.
very light,
Yeah.
but flavorful.
I could
Yeah.
see drinking this while eating fish.
I haven't had fish in a million years,
This
but I
is
bet
like
you.
sit in the backyard, like 2:30, 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
You know, like it's just it's.
In my
Maybe
sundress.
This is, I would say, this
You
is
saying-
refreshing.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the other one described itself as dry and this is to me is
Yeah,
refreshing.
That other one was not
I don't know
refreshing.
where the refreshingness
No,
came from.
I think you gave the best description of that other wine. It wasn't bad. It wasn't, but I think when you said last week, what did you say? You said something along the lines of, "This is not a drinking wine. This is a
You just
sipping wine."
Yeah,
You know what I mean? This is a drinking wine.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I drink this by myself.
Oh,
It's
what's
very
the
agreeable.
content.
That's why
Oh,
it's
yeah.
probably a real low content.
5 probably.
5%. Yeah.
Okay.
It's 5%.
Yeah, so this is like a easy drinker's wine. You know what I'm saying? This ain't what we had.
Yeah,
last
this
week.
is for me.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is listed as semi-sweet. It's a 6.
Yeah.
Nkiru stamp of approval.
Yeah, that means we can drink it if you knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wonder if this is just a 6 on the sweetness scale. What is
I think they're red. I think they're red.
Is that like
probably
the like plum wine, like a Japanese plum wine would be like a 10?
I don't know.
like
I don't like sweet.
I've never had
I
a
like
Japanese one.
Japanese
You said
plum
you didn't
wines.
like you said
I
you didn't like
don't.
it.
If it say it's sweet, I won't get it. Cause I don't.
It tastes like a syrupy.
Yeah,
like
the Japanese
syrupy.
plum wines, they're a bit heavier.
Yeah,
They're
I don't.
I've had some
Unpopular.
that I've really liked though.
Unpopular opinion. I like Rieslings.
I like reading.
Is that the
too.
stuff that tastes like the old women,
That's
white women
white.
in the car in the bottle?
Old women in the bottle.
I'm gonna say it every podcast.
She's throw up and
We
down.
gonna put that on the
Put that-
shirt.
that wine that come
tastes
in the
like
box.
Tastes like an old white woman in a box.
The wine that come in the box with the little spigot.
Nah, Rieslings don't. I had a good Riesling once. It was like a 2017-ish, but it had a nice bubble, and it was semi-dry also. But it still it tasted like this. It had a flavor like this, but it was dry. If you could imagine putting those two together, it was flavorful and dry.
Okay. I can't, but I get you.
They don't even. I'm with you. They don't even go together.
Like I'm not with it, but
I get you.
He was a sexy
plumber.
Quasimodo.
I
You
can't.
done lost the hell out of me right now.
I hear you. I hear you.
I don't even hear you. I'm bird boxing it.
But the general consensus, we like this one.
Yeah.
Yes, we
Yes,
love
yes,
this
yes.
one. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to first order of business before we move on any further. How are you guys doing?
Good. I'm good.
I'm just grooving over
I'm
here.
happy.
Trucking along.
Great. Awesome. I'm having a good time. It's good.
Estoy muy bien.
It's always muy bien. It's always a très bien for the French.
Yeah.
But,
Right.
It's always a good time when you're with good girlfriends. So I just wanted to make a statement before we move any further and say I really appreciate the moments that we get together and do this. Because everybody is not blessed to have good girlfriends like I am.
Okay.
So I just love that we can sit around and have this and share these moments with one another. It's super dope, and I love y'all. That's all I want to say.
We love you too. Why we sound like a bunch of cats? Meow.
I can be mushy, y'all. Okay, so we're gonna act up with Miss Kinky Halo now.
All right. So on this edition of Acting Up, I'm going to take things in a slightly different direction.
Okay.
hell.
So, you ladies know, I don't know if our internet besties know, but my tastes are all over the place, right? So, this edition, I'm going to step into the wonderful world of anime.
Yes, yes. Nkiru is singing her praises right now.
Just to be different, because, you know, I got to be different. So, I recently watched, and it's not new, but I recently watched an anime called Erased.
What's this about? I haven't seen this one.
So, the main character, a young man, he's, I think he's like 29 years old, like late 20s, early 30s. His name is Satoru, and he works at a pizza place. And his mom comes to visit. And like, well, so essentially he has some ability, and I don't think it's ever discussed why he has this ability, but he has this ability to relive moments with the opportunity to change an action that
What
could
in the
change
butterfly effect?
Right.
what happens in the future. So in the show, the first few times that it happens, like he's just, you know, going about his day, and all of a sudden, like the music hits this like jarring chord, and he's like, okay, and an event, a portion of his day is repeating itself when that happens. And that's because something is about to take place, and it's giving him the opportunity to prevent that. So the first time we see it happen is when he and his mother are, actually he's getting ready to deliver a pizza, I believe. And he's on his, scooter bike or whatever, scooter delivering the pizza. And he's driving next to this truck. And the truck is like driving really erratically and out of control. Well, the person driving has had like a heart attack or a seizure or something and died at the wheel.
Holy crap.
And was about to hit this little boy that was crossing the street.
Oh my God.
And so that music music hits, and then he repeats the moment. So it's giving him an opportunity to stop the driver, to stop the truck so that it doesn't hit this little boy. And so then the next time it happens, he's walking out of a store with his mother. And there's a series of events happens. And then the last event is that a little girl gets kidnapped by a man. So his mother says something about the dinner she's going to make for him. And all of a sudden that music plays again. And then the events repeat. And he's like, well, what did I miss?
Does it repeat from the very beginning?
No, it repeats from a certain point.
Because I feel say I wouldn't have to. I couldn't. Like
Super
every
Mario.
day, your day
So,
start over again. Like from the very, I gotta say the boy again. Now say the girl also.
So no, these are two different. These are two different. Two different days.
Okay.
These are two different incidences.
Okay.
So he didn't notice. I don't think he noticed the girl getting kidnapped, but his mother did. And she didn't say anything.
And so then, Mama?
Well, she didn't know that that's what was happening. Like she didn't see the whole. Like she didn't know if it was, She just thought, what's this guy? So she saw the guy, but she didn't see, and she thought that the guy was weird. She didn't see him being the one taking the girl. She just noticed this man. Why is this man kind of? What's up with
I
him?
have a question. Is he the only one that knows that
Yes, he's the only person that knows that
sucks.
reality is repeating.
Oh wow! So the mom don't know either.
Right. And so once that moment repeated, he was like, well, what did I miss? I didn't see anything that was amiss.
Yeah.
And then that's when like the mother noticed the guy and he noticed the guy. So he was, and when the guy noticed that they noticed him, he left. So he ended up not kidnapping the girl.
Oh wow!
So then what happens is
I like
jumps
that.
off into him. He ends up all of a sudden. So his mother was killed.
What?
Yes, he
Why
was
they
at
always
work.
gotta kill the
He
parent?
came home and he found his mother dead. And when he was going to his apartment, he walked past the guy who killed her.
Oh, wow.
And he didn't know that was, the guy that killed her. He just walked past this guy that looked kind of suspicious or whatever. And he walks in, his mother's dead. And he turns her over and he's like freaking out. Well, a neighbor sees him standing over his mother's body with her blood on him. She assumes he killed her.
Right.
So then the police come. He takes off scared. And so they think that he killed her, because he ran. Then all of a sudden he gets taken all the way back to his childhood.
Oh my God.
And he got to start from the beginning of life.
No, not infanthood. Childhood.
But is it the trauma that took him back?
So what happened was there were 3 girls that were like kidnapped and murdered. And one of them was a girl that was in his class. So he got taken back to like the day before the girl that was in his class was kidnapped and murdered. And so you see him and he stays there for a long time, like until he, gets it right or whatever. But in his mind, he's the adult him. And he's in his child body.
Man.
So he knows everything that's going to happen. And it's interesting. So some of the things I kind of wanted to point out about that was like just the aspect of, as an adult, being who you are mentally as an adult and being placed back into your childhood body, like how you perceive the world and how you perceive the events around you. And then also there were a few times when he made the same decision that he did back when he had a
kid.
child mind in a child's body. He did some of the same things, and it's kind of like when you grow up, how much of you changes based on maturity, and how much stays the same based on just you being who you are.
That's the one thing that I like about animes, and a lot of people sleep on the genre period, is because there is a lot of thought-provoking
and a lot of
writing.
spiritual stuff in animes too.
Yes. There's so much thought-provoking and spirituality that is coupled. That is a very good concept. Like, how much of you change? Like, if you really went back, what would you change and what would you not change?
Yeah.
And even like
And how would those changes affect who you are today?
And the fact that
or even who's still here.
Yeah.
When you so when he went back, he actually, once he figured out what exactly to do and who actually did it, that was the tricky part. He figured out who did it when he went back.
When he went back, his mama was alive again, right?
Yeah, and that was another thing. So when he went back and he woke up and walked out of his room and saw his mother in the kitchen, like, he was crying. And she didn't understand why he was crying.
Of course.
But he was just like, I got my mom back.
I know that's right, because
And it's funny,
what you
like,
talking about? What you talking?
and then he would have moments.
You can't be without Evelyn. What you talking?
He would have moments where he would think something and say it out loud, and like that both of them played. So like you would always have like his narration, you would hear his inner thoughts in his narration, and then of course what he's saying out loud. And there were times when both would happen at the same time, and he'd be like, "Oh shit, I said that out loud."
I wasn't supposed to say that.
It's kind of
part.
funny, you know.
Happen like that.
So that's that juxtaposition between his adult self and his child self occupying the same space. And that's such an interesting concept to have in a show, you know.
Yeah.
So I would recommend
that
the
sounds like
watch.
an interesting show.
It is, and it's not very long. It's called Erased.
Erased.
And it is currently on Netflix.
Thank God. I was hoping you wasn't finna say Crunchyroll, because I ain't got that.
What's
No.
Crunchyroll?
And it's just
It's
one.
like an anime streaming place.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's just a one and done thing. So it's just one season. It's not an
so-
ongoing thing. Like there's
it's
a
a story.
finite conclusion.
Got it. Okay, that's nice. I like that. I like
How many
interesting
episodes
stuff
is
like
it?
that.
I don't remember, but it's not very many. It may be like somewhere between 10 and 15. It's not very long.
Okay.
If that many.
Okay, I can get with that. Do y'all like anime? If you do, leave it down in the comment box below. We like anime. We like everything over here.
Yes.
But I think that is super dope. I'm a big anime person. I have quite a few that I like, but I won't bring that up because I'm sure the Kinky Halo will. When we do, y'all gonna hear me get crunk when we talk about other episodes. I'm like, so this time this happened.
We'll get there. But yes, do check out Erased on Netflix.
Yes.
It is a very interesting watch, very engaging and entertaining.
Okay.
Yeah. Y'all know what time it is. It's the time for the musical guest.
I forgot that quick. I was like, what time is it? Okay.
Did you look at my
Y'all
notebook?
know what time
Don't
it
lie.
is.
Okay.
Kinky Halo, the Queen and Ladii Sol, and Nkiru gonna do their best. We're gonna do our best to bring a musical guest to the show today. Y'all gonna have to write us some songs because we just be making stuff up. I think
Whoever you got, if it ain't you, that's who you got today.
all right, whatever.
Moving on.
All right, but I ain't mad at it because I know my person gonna kill what I got.
Who's going first?
You going first.
All right, I got Britny.
I knew it.
As per usual.
Everything's back to the way that it used to be.
You are the wait. Have I had you before?
No.
I've never had you.
She never had me.
No.
It's the same thing that keeps happening.
All right, I'm finna fuck him up. You know I like to fuck him
Oh
up.
snap!
So you finna
Brittany
sing.
is so over you.
So you finna do Rhythm Nation.
I don't know all them words.
You don't need to know all the words, just the chorus. We are a part of a rhythm nation. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all it is?
Yep, you can keep saying
Yeah,
it.
you can just
Looking
say
for
that
a
part.
better day.
I was like, I don't even remember that song.
A part of a rhythm. I can't remember the.
Because you
chorus
always give me
right
songs
now.
I don't know or I don't remember.
Okay, well, what Janet Jackson song do you know?
Just, we
gotta be Janet.
Continue.
you can leave that y'all just got to feed me the words.
Yeah.
Okay, Rhythm Nation. You gonna do it like E40 though. Turn up.
Oh my goodness.
Ain't he the one that be like, so
Fizzle
I'm
chisel.
outside of the club?
No, that's
no.
Bone Crusher.
That's Bone Crusher.
E40 is the one that talk like
Yes.
this.
E40
From the black.
E40 is the one.
E40 is from the
Go
black.
dong, go
E40
dong,
is,
go dong, go dong, go dong.
E40 is Jesus Christ had dreads, so shake 'em. I ain't got
none, but I'm planning on growing some. Oh, imagine all the
Tell me where
Hebrews
to
going
go.
Tom dancing on top of chariots and pulling tight ones.
Tell me where to go. How you don't know that, Queen?
He the
Come
one.
on.
He the one that rap in cursive.
Yeah,
They said he
cursive.
rap in cursive.
He
You don't
does.
know who E40 is?
Do you know that girl? I've been shaking and sticking and moving, trying to get to you.
That's
He the one.
That's E40.
Y'all know me. I'm the 40. Whatever. I don't know.
I don't know his part. I only know the other part.
You don't need the part. You just need the voice.
I don't know his voice.
The
That's what I'm
voice is
saying.
exactly what she just did. Tell me where to go. Make that.
And you gotta talk with a Bay Area accent. Real Cali.
You want me to sing a song I barely know to a nigga I
Don't know.
Welcome to your life now.
I look. It took me a minute to pick the artist. I was like, okay.
E40.
I was like, I'm trying to pick somebody with a
That's
unique
ignorant.
voice.
I thought mine was ignorant. That's super
Oh, you know,
ignorant.
I goes all the way.
I can't even like. I can't. Like,
She don't know what to do. She lost.
I legit. When I say it's a question mark in my brain, it is a legit like nigga.
She
what?
don't know
Her
E40.
thoughts moving in cursive right now.
It is. I'm like, I don't know.
Okay.
Dang,
Okay. Okay. So, can I adapt yours?
I guess so. Dang.
Okay. Again, by Janet Jackson. In the style of Bone Crusher. You just said you know who Bone Crusher is.
Because I'm outside.
That's what I thought he was.
I'm a boy.
I ain't never scared.
But you gotta sing it like this. And I go to my head.
Right, like I'm constipated. Okay, what's the
Like you
word?
constipated.
You
and
know
your-
again.
Like you constipated and your throat dry.
What? Say the words again.
You know, I have a friend.
I'm outside of the club.
You're not singing that song.
Oh.
And she said you were in town. Suddenly the memories start to come in my mind.
Or you can sing.
Wait a minute, that's Rhythm Nation.
No, we said
No.
again by Janet
Time
Jackson.
and time.
You said you didn't know Rhythm Nation.
That I
Or
Never fall
hell.
in love with you
She
again.
don't know that song either.
She know that song.
Holy.
She know
No,
it.
sing.
She don't
I
know how to
don't.
sing it like
You
Bone
know-
Crusher.
I don't
Sing
know that.
anytime, any place like Bone Crusher.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Anytime.
That's all I know.
That's all you need.
That's the only part I know. That's it. That's all you get.
You gotta say, I don't care who's around.
And you gotta do the
She sound like
Louis Louis.
I was finna say the cookie box.
I'm like, I tried. Sorry, y'all.
Definitely sound right.
My bad. Listen, if you knew who my mama was, I don't know them people.
She said I grew up like Kevin Fredericks. Chuddy.
Heavily. All right.
Okay. You get to pick, Queen. Or you go.
And it's how ironic that I get you back. Lady Sol.
Here I go.
So, you get to sing the lovely tune of Let It Go,
Frozen.
Frozen,
Girl.
in the style of
Just finna fuck 'em up.
the late, great Prince.
Girl. That's it. I didn't think it could get no worse. I didn't think it could get no worse.
Do it. Do it now.
better do tweets.
Do it now.
I hate you. I swear on my life. We so sorry, Prince.
You know we love you.
Oh my goodness. Go ahead, you can start now.
Because I'm trying to get the Prince song in my head. I never meant to call you when it's sorrows. Let it go. Let it go, baby. I can't hold it back anymore. I don't remember the other words to the Frozen song. Let it go, let it go. I don't know what's the word.
Out that door, I don't care what these people say.
Okay.
Let the storm
Prince
rage
that.
on. The cold doesn't bother me anyway.
I feel like Prince is
Now tap into your. Now dip your mind into the lake of Minnetonka. Right. Yeah, dip your mind into the lake of Minnetonka and pull it out, cause you can do it.
I'm trying to see.
This is probably the hardest
It is.
situation we came up with.
Man.
I thought mine was bad.
It's the squeaks for me.
Oh goodness, what is it? Oh, what you say? Can't hold it back anymore. I don't care. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord, I don't know. I don't care what the people say. What is it?
Let the storm rage on.
Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway.
Yes.
Okay, we finna take it on out. Oh shit! I was gonna try. I don't know. Let me see. Let the storm rage. I don't even know. How can I see that? The voice ain't even coming out.
Welcome to my side of the fence. Thank you.
Now you would think twice when you per people.
I will, cause this ain't. I did the let it go part. Let it go. No, I did it better than that at first. Oh shit! I don't even know. I'm gonna try to hit y'all with the cold never bothered me anyway. In my mind, I got my booty out pants on.
What the heck?
The cold never bothered me anyway.
With your air guitar.
With my air guitar. I love you, Prince. That's.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry, my baby was eating a lighter.
I'm like, what's happening?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
All right.
Who you picking? Monica, you gotta pick
Yeah, you gotta
me
pick.
or
Oh, you go.
Okay, so your song, Ashley. I mean Kinky Halo. Yes, I done put your government out. Love in the style of Nat King Cole, That Kind of Love.
Okay.
Sung by
I can't.
Kermit the Frog. That's why I said ain't nobody gonna have the same artist as me this time.
No.
I promise you.
Hey, I was the Cookie Monster for mine. I probably was gonna go all the way left.
Oh, that's
Okay.
I
got the perfect person to do this with.
I'm really gonna fuck y'all up next time then.
Hey, dude.
Let me
She
clear
said
my
you
head.
opening up
Hold
this
on.
box.
Let me clear my head.
Pull out your inner Kermit.
Inner Muppet.
I can't even do Kermit's voice. Okay.
Think about Miss
Oh.
Piggy.
Is for the way you look at me.
Why is she so fucking good at this?
Oh, it's for the only one I see. B is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. And love is all that I can give to you.
You can give it all to me, Kermit.
Love is more than just a game for two. Two. And love can make it. Take my heart, but please don't break it. Love was made for me and you.
I'm telling you. I know I couldn't have did it better than that.
No, nigga.
I couldn't even fuck with that.
No. That shit was
I heard it in my mind. And I was like, in my mind. I heard it in there. And then I thought, okay, this is a gamble. The only person I know, because I was like, I can hear this, but I know everybody else gonna be mad as hell if they get this outside of Ashley. If Kinky Halo get this, we gonna be alright. If anybody else get it, they gonna hate me forever.
Ashley killed that. You killed that.
Okay, so Miss Nkiru,
Oh Lord.
you will sing Butterflies,
Which
Michael Jackson,
Oh.
in the voice of the legendary, beautiful, and lovely Sade.
Girl, how? How is you finna sing Michael Jackson like
Girl, it's the quadratic equation going on in my brain. Sade.
Sade is very much, I am in the wind.
Yeah, hold on.
Very open throat.
Hold on. Didn't I tell you? That's Sade, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I just wanna touch and kiss. Oh man, that's hard.
Open your mouth.
I'm trying not to open my mouth because Sade is real. Didn't I
But
tell
No, but
you?
she's real
Sade-
throaty though.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, very open here.
Yeah.
Very, very open here.
What do you mean?
She said, did somebody say that?
The problem is Sade don't do nothing upbeat.
But Butterflies ain't upbeat either.
Kind of.
No, but she's that. I mean, she's had songs mid tempo.
I just wanna touch and kiss. Said I wish that I could
Opera
be.
theater.
Cause that's what it sounds. That's what's
That's
happening.
what's coming out. I feel you.
For-
What's in my head ain't coming out at all.
Feel like you're supposed to be on the stage.
You give me butterflies.
You gotta put more air in your voice. Put more air in it.
You give me
Make it breathy.
It gets deeper. The more air.
It just gets down in there.
It just gets lower and lower. I just wanna touch and kiss. I'm telling you, it just get. And I've been drinking, y'all. It
We
get
sounded like Tony in this motherfucker.
I am weak.
Touch and kiss.
That's hard.
That's hard.
That
to
was
do like
hard.
Mike.
Both of them are two iconic sounds.
Yeah.
Two very iconic sounds.
Yeah.
I almost would have rather had Bone Crusher doing Butterfly.
Yeah, for real. You give me
Not Louis Armstrong. Y'all doing Louis Armstrong for sure. A teen heart is Bone Crusher. And y'all doing Louis Armstrong.
Oh, but that's my channel.
That was hard, I feel.
So Ashley Kiki Halo clearly won.
Well,
Clearly
tell
won.
us in the comments.
Tell us in the comments that she clearly won.
For real. Which guest came this time?
Tell us in the
I think it was Kermit.
Kermit came in and showed out.
Yeah, so who came up in here this time? Let us
Y'all
know.
ain't gonna keep pinning this on me.
Man, because listen.
Kermit came in.
got-
Who else came? Who came last week?
You have superb skills.
Last week.
Macy
Last
Gray.
week it was
Macy
No, that was
Gray
the week before last.
Oh, yeah.
Last week was Tony, the two Tonys, and
Who you have?
Sean Paul.
Oh yeah.
And freaking Lil Jon.
Yeah.
Lil Jon came.
That's what it was.
Okay.
Had me lit.
And we had Kim. Hey, girls.
Kim came that one time. Just a matter of fact.
Hey, girl. Can't be Kim without
Love
saying,
is
hey,
calling
girl.
your name.
Or, baby. You ain't Kim if you don't hit that baby.
There's
Oh,
no
hey,
word
girl.
of kind.
I can do Kim all
Calling
day.
your name.
I got Kim down pat.
Kim is like country soul.
That's in my. That's in.
Ew,
Kim is in my pocket. Kim is in my. There's nowhere to hide. I got all Kim's look. Dove's calling your name.
He does sound a little Hootie and the Blowfish sometimes.
I got all
Darius
of them.
Rucker.
I got all of them. Y'all never give me nothing I got. Y'all give me stuff I ain't got. All right. What's that?
What's that?
Lady Soul?
What that is? Tell us what that is.
What's that?
What that is?
All right, today, what's that is going to be what I like to call convenience machinery.
Oh,
What is that?
elaborate.
Now, I'm going to elaborate.
Girl, you got some what's that?
I got some what's that.
You got us saying what's that. I'm proud of you. What is
I got
that?
some what's that. So I call it convenience machinery. You may call it a popcorn machine, a soda streamer, a bartesian, a water filter, a fucking waffle maker. I call that convenience.
Air fryer.
A air fryer.
A
A
Instapot.
Vitamix. A Instapot.
I'm just naming stuff in my house.
What's an Instapot?
Oh, girl.
What's that?
What?
It's like
like a
pressure
at-home-
cooker, but not dying.
Yeah. It's
Pressure cooker, but not dying.
You know
A
how like
pressure-
if you made beans from scratch and it take like 2
9
days,
hours in a
you can make
slow
it in like
cooker.
15 minutes.
You can make them in like
from dried
realistically-
beans and like a couple.
Realistically, 30 minutes from just
Dried
pour water
beans.
on these beans to
Oh, wow.
tender beans.
Nice. I need to get one of those.
You need to get one of those. So I call it convenience machinery. The reason why I call it that is because obviously it creates more conveniences in your life.
yes.
Unless I could go to the movie theaters and buy $8.95 for 12 kernels of popcorn, or I could spend $20 on a popcorn machine and buy a $2 bag of seeds that's gonna last me for hellas and have unlimited popcorn with my convenience machinery.
Popcorn seeds.
Popcorn seeds,
Kernels.
whatever, seeds, kernels.
She said popcorn seed.
Y'all know what it is.
She said, "Don't do me."
Don't do me. Get you a soda streamer instead of going to the drive-thru, getting $1 soda every day. Save your dollars
First of all,
and get you a soda streamer instead of going to the bar and paying that $11.50 per shot. Get you a bartesian.
Yes.
And
Pre-game at home and taking Uber to wherever
Yeah,
you're going.
For real.
and spend that $5 at the bar only, and they be like, "You drunk?"
No, spend that $5 to get in.
Right. I was drunk when I got here. I don't really need
I
no
just
help.
need the price of
Right.
admission.
But
and I know ain't nothing in my drink because I made it.
right. So that's what I call convenience machinery. That's the what's that for today. Convenience machinery.
I'm with that though.
I like that. I like that.
Because I got all kinds of convenience machine. You know, another convenience machinery. I don't know if it's necessarily machinery.
If it's
But
a
it's-
machine.
It's I don't know. That's why I said I don't know.
What?
But like a water pitcher.
I said that. That's a
Okay.
machinery. I mean,
Because I think that is important, especially if you drink a lot of water. Like spending a lot of money on
the filter.
gallons.
Yeah,
and-
on
bottle
gallons
of
of water, and you gotta fill. Even if it's on your refrigerator, I know you got one on your refrigerator, Queen.
yes, I do.
And shoot,
I use the
listen,
pure.
yeah, I use zero water. That's what I use. But that is a game changer because I used to buy water. What are they called? Packs.
Yeah, the
big-
cases of
yeah,
water.
case. I used to buy them so much. I'm like, oh my
Oh, no,
god.
that's all plastic in your water
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, and then you definitely can't leave it out.
And the
that
fucking-
water trash.
Yeah.
The fucking plastic footprint you leaving on the world is
No,
Yeah.
the plastic footprint you leaving in
the
your
plastic
throat.
that's leaching in your water.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
you drink it down, you just drinking the plastic. It
Yeah.
just it tastes
It
it.
even-
I'm so glad I'm not the only bougie person that's got a water
Girl.
filter. I
No,
got
ma'am.
okay.
No,
Okay.
ma'am.
This
We
is what we
tryna-
call unity.
Yes,
Yes,
we try to hip our other people onto convenience machinery.
We try to get all of our
Get
big-
yourself a Brita, get you a Pure, get you a
Yes.
something.
Yes, we
I
gonna get
got
all of our internet besties bougie like us. And we different levels of bougie. I promise you, we different levels, but we bougie nonetheless.
We all have our own
Bougie
things
thing.
that we're bougie
yeah,
about.
Right. We
Yeah.
all have our own things that we could care less about, and then we all have our own things that we feel like I'm going to. I spend good money on that.
Can we move?
Now
Can we
that I
move?
spend good money
Can we
on.
move around the table and say one thing that we are really
One bougie thing?
I want to start first.
Okay, go
Okay,
ahead.
go
One
ahead.
bougie
I'm
thing.
very,
We're gonna
very-
go this way. We're gonna let Britney Queen go next.
I'm very,
She like,
very.
what the fuck am I
Listen,
not?
y'all. I'm very, very, very bougie about condiments. I don't like off-brand condiments. I swear on my life, do not bring me off-brand ketchup. I will fight you, bruh. I will feel like you just spit in my face if you don't bring me no freaking Hunts or Heinz. Those are the and really Hunts is pushing it, bro. Hunts is pushing it.
Hunts is
That
save a lot,
is
nigga.
hilarious.
It's so weird. It's like I cannot eat off-brand certain things. I can't do it. I can't do
I know my
off-brand
bougie
cheese. I can't do it. I will fight you, bruh. Like that's my bougie thing. Like I'm not even
That's
gonna
how I
lie
feel
to you.
about salad dressing.
Off-brand food is your bougie thing. Like,
Yes, but condiments in particular.
Condiments
Think
in
about you got a good
so
meal.
I could go balls to the wall for you and save a lot, but I gotta
you
go to
can't.
Whole Foods.
No,
to get
you
the condiments.
No, you can't, because you can get the real stuff at Save a Lot.
Can you?
Yes,
Yeah,
you can.
and
You
all
got-
day, yeah.
Yeah, you can get real.
Yeah.
I just be pissed off about it because it's like, why not invest in a real condiment? This is
Why
going
not
to be
invest?
around.
You got me
for
great value
every-
ketchup.
This gonna be around for every meal, and you trying to tell me that you just rather. You got the perfect meal. You done spent all of this time. You gonna put this terrible ass condiment on top of it.
59
I'm finna fight you, bruh.
42%
I'm a label whore when it comes to condiments. A1 sauce. There's only steak sauce.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
very picky when it comes to barbecue sauce. Don't even get me started when it comes to hot sauce. I will fight you if you bring me some off. Don't even look at my way with no off-brand hot sauce.
Don't even look her way.
For
nigga.
real.
I'm hollering.
It changes the whole food, bruh. Y'all don't. Why y'all looking at me like I'm crazy?
I
like it don't
believe you.
change the whole food.
I'm here. I'm here.
I just ain't. It's just not
all
a big deal
got our
to me.
bougie
Oh, it's a big deal to me. You eat off-brand cheese?
No,
See?
but I also, I mean, that's a relative question. I
Oh,
really
you don't eat cheese. Okay. But when you was eating it, you wasn't eating off-brand. Your
Yo,
time.
bougie.
My bougie is I don't buy cheap like towels and like
Ooh.
and I don't do like regular towels. Like I have to have bath sheets so they cover my whole body. Like you would never catch me going to Walmart or to Walgreens buying the little thick pack of washcloths to use in my house on my face. I'm not
I buy
gonna
my
do this.
washcloths in singles.
I need to go. We finna go to Target. We finna go to Macy's and get me some good towels and some good bath sheets and good face towels. Period. And if you
I heard
bring
that.
me a flimsy
Respect.
towel,
heard
I'm
that.
going to give it back to you.
said
But
we'll
this
give
is
it
not gonna work. Oh, I'll bring my own. Don't worry about it. It's okay. I don't know how you've washed this. I don't know whose ass cheeks have been using this. I don't know how you do your laundry. So you know what, Betty? I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna bring my own bath sheet and face towel.
Bath sheets.
Yes.
Okay,
What's a bath sheet?
Yeah, I didn't know that. She taught me about this. Listen to
bath
this. Listen to
sheet.
this.
So it's almost like a beach towel. It's way bigger than
It's
a regular
bigger than a beach towel?
It's about the same size of a beach towel.
Oh, okay.
But it's a bath for the bathroom. It covers your whole body. Because for me, a regular towel don't do shit but cover one side of my body. My titty be hanging out like it don't cover nothing. Bath sheets, I can wrap it all the way around me and walk around the house and it won't fall.
Okay. Well, you introduced me to something then.
Yes, I love bath sheets.
Yeah, I didn't know either. She
I
told
know
me, I
that.
said, let me tell you something. Today is a good day. No, because for real, I have to hurry up and drive because I don't like to hurry up and rush into clothes once I get out of it. Like, I like to take my time.
Yeah.
And when
And
I
the
get
bath
out,
sheets?
and the bath sheet is good for that. And, because what my routine was before was hurry up and dry as much as because you don't want to dry completely off either because
Before
you got to
you
get
put
your
your
oils
moisturizer
in.
on, yeah.
And so I would get into my robe, but now my robe is a little wet and it just
Yep.
be a whole thing. So the bath sheet is like in between the towel and the robe, which is good. That's like what you need for
Yes.
this moment.
A trobe.
Yes, bath sheets.
All right, Ashley, what's your bougetto?
My bougie is my living space. I'm very bougie about the quality of my, what do you call it, my domicile,
Yes,
where I
ma'am.
dwell.
Yes, ma'am.
So yeah, I tend to, I don't go shopping. I don't buy shoes. I don't buy purses. I only get my nails done when I have to, do shoots or whatever. But I will splurge on where I live, where I lay my head.
Yep.
Britny, you've seen.
Yes.
Yeah, I like.
serene.
Yes,
I'm coming.
I'm bougie about.
I'm coming, sis.
Bougie about.
She said,
where I
Brittany,
lay
you
my
seen.
head.
Cherie ain't came by here.
Listen,
Look,
it's so
she gave you the
calming.
slow glance around eye,
I don't
too,
care
like,
about
yeah.
a nice car. I want where I lay my head
That's
and where I
important.
dwell to be nice.
Yeah.
I feel my mind.
So I'm bougie
I
about
agree.
that.
I agree with that.
I agree with that too. I agree with that too.
I agree with that.
I'm a queen. I deserve to live as
Come
such.
on! In a castle, goddammit.
Yes, I deserve to live as such. So that I am bougie about that.
Okay.
Girl, these meats that you got going.
Yes, I'm like my stainless steel appliances.
Yeah.
Give me my stuff.
The balcony. Must have a balcony.
Yes, and I do have a balcony.
A balcony. Yes. Or a respectful gazebo would do.
But my bougie thing is I can't wear, this might not be a bougie thing, but I can't wear the same clothes again. Like I change my pajamas every night, like you change your clothes every day. If I put some socks on, I don't care if they was on for 5 seconds. Once I put my foot in them, they in the dirty clothes now. Once I take it back off my foot, I can't put that. I swear to God, like I was literally at home yesterday and I seen my baby and I said, I hope you didn't go to sleep with them socks on. She said, oh no, these different socks. I put them on when I got up because I was cold. No, then she said, no, I put them back on. I said, like, literally, my eyes got big. I said, I don't know how you can do, like, my foot rejects
I can't
the
do
sock
it.
the second time.
The sock flies off the foot.
It don't feel the same. It feels weird, awkward. Like, I feel like it's already been stretched out.
Yes.
My foot already stretched out the sock, so it don't have that fresh sock feel when you put it on. And I used to get in trouble when I was little about changing my pajamas every night.
Oh, I do it.
Because my mom was like, you take a bath every night, so you clean when you get in your pajamas. Why do you feel like you need new pajamas? Because these not clean no more. That's like you telling me I took a shower and put on my clothes yesterday. Why can't I take a shower and put back on the same clothes? Because I was clean when I got in them yesterday. So, no. That's a non-negotiable for me.
That is
I
hilarious.
must change my pajamas every single night. I have different sectors of clothes. Like I have outside clothes.
Yes,
I have
me too.
pajamas.
Me too.
I have lounge wear. I have all of those sectors of clothes.
Never will I wear something outside and then come back in and sit on my couch on my bed. No. I always change my clothes. When I come back home, I change my clothes.
I cuss you out. I will put my hand under your ass if you go to try to sit your outside ass on my bed. For real.
I
Not
don't
the
play that
outside
either.
ass.
I don't play it.
No outside.
As soon as I come home, I change my clothes.
No outside clothes in the bed. No outside clothes where inside clothes go. None of that.
I even wash them
none of that.
separately.
I can't do that.
It's a thing.
That's
I don't
funny.
know. I'm
That's
obsessive
my
about
bougie
it.
thing.
Okay.
I can't wear this.
I'm right here with you.
I get that.
I'm
I
tracking
definitely
with you.
can get that. I get that. Okay.
That
What's
outside. Oof.
next on the docket?
Next on the
Next
docket.
on the docket, Black Love.
Black Love. Okay, my bad. That's me. This week's Black Love is going to be Cody and Tommy Oliver. Cody and Tommy Oliver are the creators of the Black Love series, the Black Love docu-series.
Oh, I was like, who are these people? Then okay.
Yeah, they do the Black Love docu-series. So actually, ironically, their whole platform is is showcasing other Black love couples.
How wonderful.
That's their whole motivation. So big ups to them. I'm not sure how long they've been married, but they do have small children. And like I said, their platform is all about showcasing different different degrees or spectrums of Black love. So she shows different types of relationships. Those who have been together from childhood, those who are childhood sweethearts, those who are second marriage loves, those who have experienced great loss together. I remember one show she had where there was a couple who had lost a baby. And she was, discussing how obviously that affects their relationship, but how that affects them on an intimate and a romantic level. Can they still, attract one another without always having that pain in between them that divides them? You know what I'm saying? So I enjoy the show. I enjoy the fact that they have celebrity couples on there sometimes also. So I like the spectrum, and I like the realness that they show. And they also have times where they sometimes sit down with other married couples and they do marriage advice, and they do real life scenarios. They do with what is their name? What is that man's name? I can't even think of the man's name right now. I'm not going. Khadijah, his wife name.
Khadijah, that's my girl off of Lemon Single.
Khadijah.
Khadijah, I need ya.
Because Khadijah don't need you.
You don't
I can't find her right now, but anyway, she sits on with different couples, and so big ups to them. Love, peace, and blessings for their continuous union.
Yes,
and
I
love how
that.
they're paying the Black love forward. So
love.
highlights to them.
Yes, we love Black love.
Yes.
Okay. Y'all wasn't expecting them notes to come out.
Came all the way down. Love.
One time, let them know I got a range. Shout out to They Got Range on Instagram.
Week.
So y'all already know what it is. You know what's next. You know what it
here we
is. You know
go.
what's next. Everything's a game with Nkiru. Everything. Y'all, we gonna get some theme songs for these things.
Girl.
I can't keep
She
making them up every
I'm tired
time.
of making up the song.
Oh, but we gonna get some theme songs because I be freestyling every time, and I know they laughing, but you remember them.
Right.
You do. Okay, so we still in for the girls. We still in the group. So
Let's hear it for the girls.
right.
Let's give a girl a hand.
Let's hear it for my baby.
Hey.
Got to understand. Oh, maybe you know.
I forgot the
Maybe
words.
she's no
too.
Juliet.
That's what it
She's
is.
like-
Oh. That's right. Okay.
All right, let's
So we're
roll.
gonna roll. See what dangers we are in.
Danger.
Green.
It's kind of on both. It was on the chord.
Get on the floor.
Okay.
Great chip.
Black.
What's black?
Black.
I don't got no black chords.
Serious. Apparently you do.
I don't.
Okay, well, we gonna roll again.
Why they give you
Pink.
a color you don't have?
I don't know.
Maybe that's
Wild chord, maybe.
maybe.
Okay.
Maybe you should have picked one.
Pink. Oh hell! Back to truth or dare.
Okay. I don't know why I always want to pick the third card. Ooh.
Oh, you doing it after they made me talk about sex the last time we.
But I can't do this.
No.
I can't do
Oh,
this.
I can't do this either.
I can't do this.
I don't think either one of us can do any of this.
I can't do that.
What? No, that ain't worse. That ain't worse than what I got.
Hold on. We
That ain't worse than what I got.
We gonna pick 4 more.
No.
I
we
can't do this to
We
nobody.
gonna pick 4 more. Okay, put them right here. Right. What you have? Oh, you had the best one.
I could have did that.
She said, y'all could have let me keep mine.
Really? Girl, I'm finna fuck y'all up.
Oh my
I'm finna
All right.
Y'all gonna wish
So
I
I'm gonna go ahead and get mine.
I
out
don't
the
know
way.
if I can do this though. Like,
I
no,
don't-
literally for professional reasons, I don't think I can do this.
What is it?
Okay, well, give her another one. Because I want to keep mine.
You good? Okay. All right. So mine is horrible, but
Yeah, I wish I had a camera
I'm getting
for
mine
mine.
out of the way. I got dare, and my dare is shit. Text your mom how much for an eighth. Y'all,
I am curious as to what she gonna say next.
oh my god.
First of all, it's 12.
She gonna be like, she gonna call you.
Yeah.
If she call y'all gonna hear it on this podcast.
Nkiru, what? An eighth of what?
Eighth cup of flour. What you?
Why is you up cooking in the night?
No, she gonna
In the
say.
night.
No, my mama gonna say, "Who was you trying to text that to?" 'Cause she
know
gonna
what
say,
I mean.
she gonna be like, "Who were you trying to text that to?" And why are you? Do I need to come up? No, I'm gonna have to text her the picture of this card.
That is hilarious.
I text y'all see it. I text her.
First of all, Mama, I'm grown.
I just hope it don't matter. You think that matters to my mama?
I'm gonna come over there.
My mama live right around the corner. She do not care nothing
What you
about
gonna
me
do?
being
Split
grown.
the eighth with me? What
She
you
gonna
coming
come over
for,
here
Mama?
and tell everybody in here what to do. Be
She
like,
my mama.
Mama, I'm running. I don't. Obviously, a mother needs to be here. Y'all texting ridiculousness. For real.
Obviously.
All right, I'm done. I got mine out the way. Lord, I just want to see if she gonna text back. It's kind of late, so she
I'm
might
finna
not.
do mine. I need music.
What is yours? You gotta read it.
music.
I need music. I ain't gonna play the song I was playing for y'all earlier. I'm gonna do something different.
You gotta read it. What it is. You can't just do it. You have to tell us what the dare is first.
Do a pole dance on an imaginary pole for 30 seconds.
Yeah,
I wish
y'all could see this.
I know. Y'all wish y'all had a camera for this one.
I am getting this game.
hold
child.
on.
This
And
game
I
is
got-
hilarious.
And I got a phone.
Somebody record her, please.
I got a
Oh,
phone.
you gonna put it on the record
Babe,
it
babe.
and we gonna put it on the Instagram. Here, I got it.
Hold it.
Take the headphones
Take the
off.
headphones off.
Where my imaginary pole at?
Right there.
Hey,
Back.
get it, go,
Back.
go,
Back.
go,
Back.
so, get it, so, get it, so, get it, imaginary pole, lady, so.
I mean, you at 30 seconds, but you keep going.
Wait, do a twirl on the pole. Do a twirl on the pole.
Go around the pole. You hold on. You gotta hold on to the pole.
I mean, this is my phone right here.
Back.
All right, my thigh's hot now.
Girl, I'm a holler.
My cheeks hurt.
Yeah, this,
Oh, that's funny.
These pink cards. Which one of y'all finna go? Cause I done already told my mama. She think I'm on drugs. Y'all,
You're
I
still on drugs.
gotta put this into context for y'all. Why it's so funny. I do not smoke of the other marijuanas. I don't do of the funny lettuce.
The devil's lettuce.
And my family knows this about me. Like I don't do none of it. So
She gonna wake up to it like, what?
yeah, my mama gon' really. This is not gonna be good. I almost
But hold on,
wish
the eighth, that ain't that like cocaine? That's not even weed.
Is
That's
that
like,
cocaine?
Coke.
I thought that
No,
was
ma'am.
weed.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Well, you shit. You know I don't know.
That's an eighth is just weed.
oh, I thought it was.
Oh,
maybe I'm thinking about 8-ball.
Yeah.
That's
That's what
cocaine.
you're thinking about.
I don't
Cocaine
know.
is sold in ounces. Well, weed is also sold in ounces, but no, I'm sorry. Cocaine is sold in grams.
I'm gonna tell my mama. She was like, "What were you
is
talking
also
about? An eighth of what?"
Yeah, I'm hollering.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say an eighth of. I don't even know what to say to my mama.
Vodka. You got fifths? Eighths.
No, girl.
Well, I don't know. Shit. No. Which one y'all going?
Yeah, because I'm tired now, but that was good.
Y'all looking at each other. It must be bad. Do y'all got dares too? Everybody had a dare this time.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. What?
I'll go. My dare is break dance.
Are we recording this?
Oh man.
Y'all been not recording.
Yes, we are. We gonna record.
And you gotta get you some music.
What's your song you picking? We gotta show them on the internet.
Give me more bounce to the.
Okay.
More bounce to the ounce.
Yep. Here we go. I got
I
it.
need to channel my sister because she know how to do the rerun. I don't know how to do the rerun.
You have to record her. Oh.
Okay.
Get it. Kinky Halo. We recording it for y'all.
What?
Kinky. Hey! All out to the out.
Hey!
Oh, to the out. More to the out.
All right, legs, footwork. Come on, footwork.
Get on the
It's the footwork for me.
baby.
It's the whole footwork. She hit you with the spin around, baby. What you better come on.
That was good.
Come on.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's how the footwork works.
Okay.
They made the footwork easy.
How she missed the cage.
The whole cage.
Yeah.
All outside the cage.
Okay.
Don't post that on Facebook.
I'm gonna send it to all of y'all.
We gonna put it on Instagram.
Get down. Get down.
Okay, so I have a dare.
Okay, what's your dare?
My dare is
That's hilarious.
do your best impersonation
You ain't even got to get up and move. But
That's okay. Somebody recorded though.
of the
Put it on
person
internet.
to your
I'm
left.
finna take my.
What?
Your
Hold on.
best impersonation of the person
Person to your left. Do your what? Pinky.
I'm gonna take a screen. I'm gonna take. Hold on. You don't get to start yet. We're recording you. I'm gonna take a screenshot of my dare, and we're gonna post everybody's dares on the Instagram page on the what is it called? Stories.
The story.
Yeah, the stories. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm recording.
Hi, Pinky. It's my Pinky.
Oh, she not
I
recording.
got you.
Look her, damn it.
I got you.
She's doing her
I am.
impersonation of her.
I am doing an impersonation of the Kinky Halo.
You better represent me right.
Let's see. Let's see. What's your MO?
You wrong for that.
What's your MO? I can't even get a script. Do you like hot dogs? Do you like to go to a baseball game? Or are you into the arts? What's your MO?
Do not talk.
We're supposed to do this.
What else?
The winery.
Yes, you can take a trip to the winery. Or we can hit you with the because I am an operatic singer as well.
Okay.
She said enough of that. Enough of
But I
that.
love the Kinky Halo so much.
I love you too.
My pinky. Okay. And sing. That was easy.
Ladii Sol.
I got you. What's up? Oh, yeah.
So we will post all those on our
Oh,
Instagram
man.
for you guys. So that way you guys get an opportunity to
I didn't
see
even
what
trip off
the
of that.
shenanigans
What happened?
that we are up to. But that is the end of Everything's a Game with Nkiru. So next we have CSI with the Queen.
Oh, how you gonna traumatize us tonight?
Right.
All right. Let's see where we gonna go. What you taking from over here about my area? Where we gonna go with this time? We're gonna go here. The Valesica Axe murders
Oh, shit.
in 1912.
Damn, they was chopping motherfuckers up back then.
Well, you ain't know about
killing
Lizzie.
them.
You
They
ain't
had
know
no
about
bullets.
Lizzie Borden.
Poison.
Lizzie
And I
Borden.
gotta chop you up.
When did
Down,
poison
she
in?
killed
Why
her-
did y'all
her
get so
parents
fucking
with
yes?
Yes,
Yeah.
I remember that.
Lizzie
Okay.
Borden.
Lizzie Borden.
Folks been wilding.
They've been chopping up people since
Jesus.
the chopping up people.
But why can't y'all just calm down and poison a
Because they
person
don't
like
want
a
to.
normal person?
All right. On
Let
the
them get yellow fever or something.
Yeah.
scarlet fever.
Scurvy or something.
Scurvy.
Alrighty. On the night of June 9th, 40-year-old Josiah Moore, with his wife and 3 children, returned home after a Children's Day event. With them were 2 other children, Ina Mae and Lena Stillinger. At around 5 a.m., the killer, who was allegedly hiding in the attic, came out and killed everyone using Josiah's own axe.
What?
A slab of uncooked pork set beside the axe in the case. In the guest room where the guest kids were killed. All the curtains of the house were closed. In 2017, a father-daughter writer duo claimed to have solved the case, but despite compelling evidence, the case has never been actually solved. And if you're extra curious on this one, the house is open for tours.
Ain't nobody got time for that bullshit.
Can you imagine
got a
letting
couple-
your children go to somebody's house and they end up getting murdered?
Let me explain something to you.
I would.
Can I ask a question? A very important question. What the hell the pork got to do with the whole goddamn
Yeah,
show?
I don't even know. Yeah, how we
That
get
shit
to
was
that?
so thrown
Just so
in
you
there.
know.
The walls were green because the wife.
It was some pork in there too. See,
Yeah, when they were
even
killed.
more reasons why you shouldn't fuck with the swine. I'm putting that on the shirt.
And all
was-
these happened in the U.S. of A.
I just don't understand.
Why?
Why was he hiding in the attic? I got so many questions.
But how do they know he was
Well,
in the
okay.
attic?
So
if
what
they don't
they-
know who,
What
they, don't know
they
who
said
did it,
was
how do they know where he was?
What they
That's
said
true.
was allegedly. So
But
what
no,
I'm
no.
thinking what happened was it was Josiah. He just killed
No,
everybody.
but
He said it was
No,
somebody in
but
the
she
attic.
can make a good point.
He got
how
killed.
do they know
Everybody got killed.
How do they know where where he was?
He
if
asked
everybody,
himself.
no, listen. How do they know where the guy came from? If everybody
everybody in
there
the house
was
is
dead,
dead.
and you
How
never
do they know
found
he was
him.
in an attic?
Maybe the attic was open. But I got a bigger question. Do you know how long it takes to fucking axe somebody to death?
How did y'all stick around?
How did, who waited in line to get axed?
No, but if you're like if they're sleeping, if somebody's
Nigga, no,
asleep
nigga.
and you take an axe to their head, they're not gonna react.
Yeah, it was at 5 a.m.
An
So
axe
they were
straight
all
to the
asleep in
head,
bed.
Okay, so
nobody's
he
gonna
coulda-
react
he
to
coulda
that.
crept on that.
It's not like it's a gunshot where everybody in the house can hear it.
I swear on my life, I'm getting a camera for this show just so y'all can see the movement of Ladii Sol. The way she just crept out of this attic. I can't even. I'm just trying to. I'm listening to you, Kinky. I'm just trying to put in my mind, how.
How are these details coming about?
That
If there
makes-
are no living witnesses.
Yeah, that's true.
How did you know?
And it's 1912, so y'all just
Exactly. Wasn't no forensic type of.
nobody saw
no
nothing.
DNA.
All the windows was closed, but everybody
Didn't
know what
you
happened.
even know I hid in the attic? Like what?
All the curtains were closed in the house. In the house, you can get a
So
tour of
then-
it.
I'm not going in there.
Why would that's like touring the Amityville house? Why would I do that? Like,
First
why?
of all, it's like touring all of. You know what? Speaking of touring, did you know that there is a haunt? I mean, and like a. It's like a. What is it? It's like a haunted tour, or whatever the case may be, of the Missouri State Penitentiary.
Why
Yep.
the fuck would I want to go
Yep.
tour a building full of pain, anguish, and sorrow?
You know what? I'm curious.
See, I knew she was gonna say that.
I got to know what you even
That's
curious
because she.
about.
That's because she an actor. You know, she got to get her acting credits in the horror department because
So were the 2 guest children, were they siblings? Because I'm wondering if their family was involved in that, because just coincidentally it happens when they have guests.
Were they dead too? The guest children?
Yeah, they killed.
Yeah,
the guest
everybody.
children. Everybody died.
Maybe they was
So,
tired.
I'm
of
assuming
kids.
so
they
the
were.
parents was like, you know what? Fuck
We
that.
finna
We ain't
get
trying
rid-
to be parents no more. So
No, for real.
and Timmy, they won't
Or
go spend the
I
night
mean, we never
over there.
know.
So
Maybe
true.
either the mother or the father was stepping out with somebody. Was these kids the father's kids and nobody else knew about? Like,
Oh.
because that's just awfully random for just somebody to be
Yeah.
like, I just feel like killing some people today. Like,
I'ma hide in their attic all
Right.
night long.
Yeah.
and to know that they weren't home in order to get into the house.
But 1912, I mean, it's not like
But I mean, when you think about 1912, that's when, you know, women weren't working, women were at
Sure
home
wasn't.
all day. So how did they know that nobody was home
Facts.
to get into the house?
Got another one for next time.
So there's some questions. I got some questions. That
Sound like
seemed
I'm
like somebody
scared.
who knew
yeah, sound like a setup.
that. Yeah, it was sound like a setup.
It do sound like a setup. You know what? I'm curious what our internet besties think. Which detective out there can crack this unsolved
It's unsolved, yeah.
unsolved mystery? If you have any sort of ideas, inklings about the matter, please type it in on our post on Instagram or Facebook and let us know what you think. And the best answer, we'll try to read it next time on next podcast.
I thought of something else.
What?
They made sure to note that the windows were closed.
Yep.
What if that wasn't a usual occurrence? What if the windows were usually open?
You said all the
And
curtains were
somebody
closed.
knew
Yep.
that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That was an inside job.
Yeah.
But what's
definitely.
okay? The ham.
That
Part
part
of all the stories.
we not gonna keep acting like
Maybe they was Muslims and
read that part again about the
or
pork.
Jewish.
That was so random.
Maybe they were Jewish.
Why was that in there?
Yeah.
And it was pork. What
Yeah.
the fuck does
That
this have to
was-
do with the price of tea in China?
A slab of uncooked pork sat beside the axe in the guest room where the guest kids were killed.
They were Jewish. They didn't eat
maybe,
pork.
or maybe it was the butcher.
But what I'm saying is the person who knows? I don't know.
Maybe he was.
This
all
is CSI.
conjecture.
We trying to solve the case. You brought it to us. We trying to solve it.
The one thing they stuck on is the
It had.
piece of
I'm
pork.
telling you, it
That's
probably
right.
had something to do with
That's the
them
key.
other two kids. Either some of their family, or they were children of that father.
Mm-hmm.
So I
can
think
see
I
that
think
one.
I think it has something to do with those kids.
Yeah, I definitely could see that one. Okay. I got
Okay,
it.
so next on the docket, we have Would You Rather?
Would you rather have leg-sized fingers or finger-sized legs?
And of course, once again, I'm trying to tailor my would you rathers to the topic of what we're talking about today. So today's would you rather is, would you rather be a successful CEO and have no family? Damn. Or have a family and no career, like a stay-at-home mom?
I definitely pick number 2. For Sure.
Family, and no career.
I'm definitely
Family and no
number two.
career.
Damn, Britney said.
Come
Like
on.
you can't
I
have
might
nobody.
to go with the first one.
Nobody.
CEO
You would have nobody.
Just a lonely
No
nigga.
kids,
like
no
my-
siblings, nobody.
no family. No Evelyn.
If I never had her, I mean, why? How can I miss what
No.
I didn't have?
Woman, you got a mother. You have to get her some kind of way.
I guess she's saying, like, when they say no family, she's thinking never had a connection with anyone.
Yeah.
So it's not like you were being ripped away from your family.
Yeah.
You just never.
Or what if
Grew
you
up
are
with
being
family.
ripped away from your family, or you're being ripped away from your career? Like
Oh,
you
I'm
had a
def-
career,
I'm
you
just-
had whatever it is that you have in your heart, the desire that you have in your heart of what you want to do with your life. Whatever that is. Okay, we'll just use you, Kinky. You become a successful actor. EGOT. Ain't that what they say? EGOT.
Well, the EGOT is when you get an Emmy, Grammy,
That's a successful actor, right?
Oscar, Tony.
You are EGOT. Okay? Right before they say you gonna be the EGOT, we giving you all the EGOTs today.
All the EGOTs.
Tomorrow. And then they say, would you rather?
So here's my thing. From my standpoint,
And you got to give up Whoa Whoa and Yelly Yelly. and Evelyn.
from the way
My favorite sister, Ebony. Yeah,
So-
you think about that.
I gotta think about it.
Y'all, I'm trying to make her think. Go ahead.
this is how I look at it. So as a human being, I believe that human beings are relational community creatures.
Yes.
We are meant to be social and to have families. And so the most important thing about life is families, relationships, etc., because that's just the nature of what we were created to be.
Yeah.
So I don't think that I could find fulfillment in life as a whole just with a career. Like that means nothing. That career is not going to
Hold me in that.
perpetuate my family name. It's not going to hold me at night.
crying.
It's not going to support. It's not going to keep me out of nursing
Gonna
home.
make me laugh.
It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to provide me with anything of substance in
Yeah.
the most meaningful sense. So, yes, acting is my dream. Acting is what I would love to do. But having a family has always been my number one dream because
Yeah.
that is what, as humans, keeps us even going.
Yeah.
That's the building blocks of society is the family.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, when I get old, now I got to, because I am single, I don't have any children. If I keep going on this route, it's like, well, who gonna find my body when I,
When I have a heart attack,
How long-
I'm riding around
Right.
all my fancy things
how
in
long
my
am I gonna sit in
domicile?
my apartment before somebody know I'm gone?
How long will I ride in my domicile with my
In my
nice
domicile.
And just when and you age out of everything, but you
Yeah.
never age out of family.
Yeah.
You age out of your career, you age out of your looks, you age out of all of this. But what you're not gonna age out on are the children who love you, who you've poured into, and you know what I'm saying, who you've treated well. Your spouse, if they're of a person of value and sticks
Yeah.
around with you, your nieces, nephews, your cousins, your siblings. Like you never age out of that, but you age out of every damn thing else.
That's true. I think I choose family too, just because I like connection of people, and that's like I like connection to people, and I don't dream of labor.
I ain't have no dream job like that.
But I mean,
Like,
seriously,
like,
you
like,
can as a profession, if you're a doctor, say you're a surgeon and you go blind, you ain't a surgeon no more. But you're
Right.
still gonna be a husband, a father, a wife, a mother, a sister, whatever. That never expires. But your
true.
profession will expire at some point.
That's true.
And you will no longer be valuable in that field. But you will
That's why they
always be
retire
valuable. As
y'all
long as
asses.
you treating your family right, you will always be valuable in whatever capacity of relationships that you have. So I would never put all my eggs in a career basket because why?
Y'all ain't saying nothing. Well, you go first because we're gonna let you go last.
Oh, I already said what I'm picking. I'm definitely picking family. I don't dream of labor either. So
don't dream of labor.
you know what I'm saying? But if I could be a homemaker and just, do what I want to do as a career, just as a leisurely creative thing, I'm totally fine
I'm
with
right
that.
there with you.
Yeah.
I agree. And
totally
I'm
fine
dealing
with
with that too. I
Yeah.
mean, like, I have, my career is, I'm not like a celebrity.
Yeah.
But my career path is going well as it is.
Yeah.
But I still find myself sad sometimes because I'm like, I want that special person, and I also
family.
want to be a mother. I want my family.
Yeah.
And no amount of success in whatever I'm experiencing
It's
right
gonna
now
fill
is
that.
going to fill that
I
void.
feel you that 100. I feel you with that because I'm in the same boat. Especially not having children at some point. When people be like, "Oh, if you do all the right things and you go after your career, still, nigga."
And we racing against the clock.
Facts.
There is no clock.
Let's hear your perspective because you got a different perspective than us.
So I agree with all of them.
She said,
but
however,
coming from being burned by so many individuals or coming from a set where you legit don't talk to your family for years, or it like I've gone without dealing with them. I've gone without, and I've still done my job.
Your family also includes your babies.
No, whoa.
She said I done lived without them too.
No, listen, you don't understand how she feel about whoa.
Listen, I love both of my kids very dearly.
That son got her.
My son definitely has gotten me to a different level.
Nose wide open, baby.
But it would be hard when it came to Noah. So I had to say Danielle, but because
she gonna be like, for real,
I listen
to the podcast.
It would be difficult because of Noah, but because I have a preteen. I be ready to fight you like you a nigga in the street.
So I have a question. So we're talking about family versus career, but since we're talking about relationships, does that include friends as well? Would you rather have? Does that include
no familial?
Yeah, because you're choosing your career.
No loving relationships
you're
at all.
choosing your career.
It's just
just
and the
you
baby.
and your job.
No fuck buddies. No nothing. No interaction. No relationship.
No Nkiru.
No
Ladii Sol.
No me.
No Kinky
It
Halo.
would be I am very selfish. It would be very difficult for me, but I am and I admit it, I am a selfish individual. I will take my shit and be a multi-million-billion-dollar CEO somewhere off in Greece.
But do you think that you would be able to enjoy it without
would
people
you be happy?
Nobody, like, you can't call nobody on the phone.
When you got problems, when something is
you can't
on your heart and heavy.
One time. You can't be like, look at my shit, bitch.
Or even just when you going through something that you don't have
bitch.
any type of support system
but
to
it's like,
lean
what
on.
am I? A lot of the things that I go through are other people. Shit, I deal with other people. So if I'm not dealing with other people, I ain't gotta talk to nobody else. And if I'm the CEO of a company, I will fire you.
You really think you can go throughout without
no meaningful relationship?
Shit.
It would be difficult.
The thing that you were created to have and to participate in.
So reflecting back on what Ashley was saying about how you outgrow your career, what are you gonna do when you retire? You're not, now you have nothing for real. Now you literally in a box.
That I couldn't answer that at that point.
Now you literally in a box.
Yeah, who gonna wipe your ass?
You in your mansion dead and stinking and don't nobody know.
Nobody knows.
She that lady. No, she that lady
I'm
in
on
that
the Life
tree.
Alert commercial.
She and that lady in that tree with that shoe left.
Weak.
Ain't nobody ever gonna know though. That's how she ended up in that tree with that one shoe.
For real. What you gonna do when you have no career? You have no assistant. You have no employees. Like, now you literally have zero human interaction. Do you know how that feels? That's like being on a beautiful island, but it feels like you're in solitary confinement in a jail.
I don't think have you ever experienced literally being isolated from everybody and everything for an extended period of time? When was that?
What's an extended period of time?
2 years, 2-3 years.
No.
Away from everybody.
No kids, no man,
no sister,
nothing.
no mama, no sister, no nothing.
No phone conversations.
No phone conversations, nothing.
No FaceTime, nigga.
No.
It was before. It was like way before I even.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got an iPhone when I what?
As soon as I could breathe, nigga.
No, it was when I was dating your boy.
Okay.
Let me think.
But like literally just cut off from everybody. Not just in person, but phone, everything.
Yeah,
because
literally you're thinking like hanging out. We're talking
we're talking like
when
I know what y'all mean.
When you pick up your phone, ain't even a Facebook to scroll down.
Phone dry.
No Facebook, no Instagram, no Twitter, no TikTok.
I think
media.
that you would be cool with this in your mind if you had a husband. But if you didn't have a husband or something, you gotta have one person. I think in reality, like
I don't know. I feel like because I've dealt with so many fucked up situations, that's how I'm just like.
But you've also had a lot of beautiful,
gorgeous, wonderful.
This is
situations.
true,
and we're not even necessarily talking about in the romantic sense, just in general.
Just look at us right now. This is
she said, "Just look at us."
look at me, your drunk best friend.
I'm hollering.
Beautiful
When it comes to
relationship.
the beautiful side of things,
Clink.
you agree with me? When it comes to the beautiful side of things, those things are recent.
Yeah.
Like in the past, I don't know, 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
That's recent. So before the recent,
As she say, motherfucker, I
How
know
long
you since
I know
we was 12.
no.
I will fight you.
But when you think about all of the things that have happened negatively to the point where, like, I've tried to take my life multiple times.
Right.
And it's like,
And I've been there too.
I don't want to do this shit no more. Fuck these niggas. Like, don't nobody give a shit.
But have you ever considered that maybe loneliness could kick that back up again? Like, there are a lot of people who deal with suicidal behavior because they feel alone. And they feel like they have nobody, and they feel like that. Like a lot of people dealt with that dealing with COVID. You know what I mean? That they were isolated and they didn't have a job to go to. They had no interaction. They didn't have any kids. I remember during the holiday season, it was rough for me. Yeah. Because I can't be around. I have a lot of older members in my family, so couldn't really be around a lot of my my great grandma, my grandma. I couldn't be around anybody, and everybody was doing the whole get together thing in their home with their husbands and wives and children. And when you ain't got husband and wife and children, it's easier said than done. But you know what I'm saying, Kinky Halo, when you in that mug by yourself, just...
And like seeing, when COVID first happened and everybody was like, these kids driving me crazy. And I'm like, if you only knew.
drive me crazy.
Like, I had gotten pregnant.
Yeah.
And I lost my baby.
I did
and it's
too.
like, do you know what I would give to have a baby that was driving me crazy?
Yeah, exactly.
And so it's just kind of like, people, and I do understand there are advantages to having a child-free life.
Yeah.
But also when you were in a position where you almost had a child.
Yep.
And now you don't.
That was definitely me.
That's a whole different experience where it's
Yeah.
like, I understand, yes, kids are annoying and they drive you crazy. But
They
wouldn't
love
you rather
like no
be
other.
driven crazy by your children than to know that you lost yours before you got a chance to experience them? And so I don't know. It's just and that's something that's very mean. I mean, we're talking about how complex human life is. To experience that on an intimate level and to have intimate relationships with other people who are these miracles that we call life. We're all a miracle.
Yeah.
I think we undervalue life in that sense.
Yeah.
Because my career, somewhat, this is all man-made stuff.
Yeah.
The breath of life that comes from our creator, that's miraculous. That's
Yeah, it is.
what matters. That's what, we need to experience. This career where you can get fired at any time. People can give up on you at any point in time. You can be tossed out into the street at any time. But when you have children who love you, they're never going to do that to you.
Yeah.
When you have, friends and family who love you and who you love back, they don't treat you as though you're expendable.
Yeah.
The career world will always treat you are always expendable. There's always someone younger, faster, smarter, better, prettier than you. Whatever the case may be, there's always somebody who's more than you.
Yeah.
So you're always replaceable out there, but to your family, nobody can replace you.
Yeah.
Like when you know what I'm saying, you talk about losing your father.
Yeah, girl.
Who else is going when you lose someone
Man.
that's never going to impact you the same way as losing your father.
It never listen.
And that's how it is in human and interpersonal relationships.
Yeah.
There's a void that once Kinky Halo is gone, nobody else can
be
fill
Kinky
that.
Halo,
Nobody
that's
else
right.
can be me. Somebody else can be the CEO of a company. Somebody else can be an actress. Somebody else
put
can
that
be
job up in 30
exactly.
days.
Exactly. They will post that before you even cold in the ground.
Yeah, that's true.
But your family, your friends, they're going to feel your absence for
Forever.
a very long
Until
time.
they leave.
Yeah.
They're going to carry that with them until the day that they
Exactly.
go.
So why wouldn't that be the most important? You know what I'm saying? And why wouldn't that be where I put
Your energy.
my energy and my time and my resources? Because those are the ones who pay me back. My career doesn't pay me back. It pays the bills, but it don't pay me.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to segue into we still on the same topic. Don't worry.
What?
I want to say, I thought you was about to say something. I want to segue and just introduce what we're talking about this time. So the topic of today's, the topic of today's episode is being a feminine woman versus a feminist woman. The difference in the complexity. Listen, we gonna rip this damn Band-Aid off. We gonna do it because this is a thing I honestly feel like is plaguing womanhood.
She told you.
This is a thing that's plaguing womanhood. I know her better than she knows herself. It plagues us as a woman. Do you think that these things are opposite sides of the coin, or do you think that you could be both, or I guess what's the difference between being feminine and being a feminist?
Those are two very different.
Okay.
Two very different things. Feminine. Mm-hmm. I just am because I'm a woman.
Right.
Feminist.
Talk about it.
Okay, so I am very much about empowering women.
Me too, boo.
Right.
And valuing what it is that women contribute to
Society.
humanity, society, all of that. I will not subscribe to the term feminist or align myself with the feminism movement because of what those terms mean to me. Mm-hmm. And I think one of the pitfalls that has happened in feminism is that somewhere along the line, we bought a lie.
Girl, talk about it today.
Well, I didn't buy the lie because I never believed it.
I ain't bought a lie neither.
But, so, okay, I could say, Nkiru, you're a gardener, or you're a farmer. You could take that as, I feed this country. I play a part in feeding and nurturing and keeping the population of my country alive because I'm a farmer.
Yeah.
Or you could say, oh, well, I'm just a poor farmer and I'm not a businessman, so what I do isn't important.
Right.
You could take either one of those two
Approaches.
paths of thought to what you provide society.
Right.
That's the same thing that a lot of women did in regards to feminism. Mm-hmm. Well, we just supposed to be barefoot and pregnant. Da, da, da. I never looked at womanhood that way.
Me neither.
We are the birthers of freaking society.
We are literally
give
the
life.
portal. Yeah. We are the portal to this world.
And we somehow, I say we, I'm not saying we. A lot of women have somehow come to the conclusion that because men have downplayed that role, that the role is downplayed and that it's something less than. Who said that? You agreed to that.
Listen, we got played. I'm with Kinky Halo all day long. We had it made in the shade. Yeah. What the hell was we thinking?
Yeah. Now all they do
go out here
and work.
Now I got to do your job and my goddamn job.
Exactly.
Because if you are minding my business and I am minding my business,
well, and that
who
just
is
gave
minding
them
your business?
And you know what we did? We allowed them to tax our households twice.
Yep.
That's all we did. That's all we did was allow them to tax us twice.
Definitely
for
didn't
married
think about
couples.
that. Mm-hmm.
And then also with the father, okay, was already out of the home working. The mother was in charge of the children, teaching and feeding her children. I mean, feeding mentally.
Yeah.
What happens when you now rip the mother out of the home?
The government is feeding.
The government is raising your children.
Yeah.
Very true.
And that is out of order.
Because what it is the government has already ripped a lot of men out of the home in the area of provision by sending a lot of black men to jail or various different ways. We can go on. That's a whole nother conversation.
Just putting general blockages in community employment.
So they've already ripped the black man out of the home. And then they turn around and rip the black woman out of the home by making her the new black man.
Yep.
So now who's the new black woman?
Nobody.
The TV.
Yep.
The TV,
The TV.
Alexa.
And that's why we got little girls thinking that it's cute to be looking like Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion at 12 years old.
What is your
And women bought the lie that it's inferior. It's an inferior position to
Yeah.
stay
Yeah,
home
home.
and raise your children.
Right.
Can't
Bring up
nobody
the
else-
next generation of society. How is that an inferior position?
But you know what?
how.
We also have developed that, like, that just reminded me of when you said about women be like, oh, these kids at home and they running me crazy. I feel like them two kind of mesh together. That plays off of that because women don't have the same idea or connotation attached to raising children. To me, looking out into mainstream society, I see more women who unfortunately are annoyed with children more than, oh, that's a baby, let me go and nurture it. It's like, oh, to get these raggedy
It's
ass
an
kids away from me.
inconvenience.
Yeah.
It is. I'm not even, I swear
No,
to
I
God.
agree.
And that's
And
because we're overworked. We're trying
But-
to live in two different worlds.
I got to one and I realized this is a lot. I'm gonna stop right here. 'Cause I can't make it no further. I'm not finna keep having kids and
Well,
then
and then by
keep
yourself.
complaining that
Yeah.
it's too much for me. But I'm continuing to
To ha-
create
yeah.
more and more burden for myself.
Here's
Yeah.
the thing. Here's the thing. You're saying that, but you have to understand. A lot of people are creating more and more because that's a loaded situation.
It is. You're right.
That's a very loaded situation. We can touch on that in different podcasts.
You're right.
But I feel like we still have the innate desire to the love is still there. We're not completely devoid of love and nurturing. We just tired than a motherfucker.
Yeah.
we trying to do too much.
Bitch, we
Yeah.
tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, they broke the whole United States of America last year. They broke this bitch. And then they seeked for black women to fix the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They completely broke the United States of America. Think about it.
Yeah.
We was completely broken as a society, and they was like, what are we gonna do? Oh, everybody, they got on the stage and thanked black women for saving America. That's too much fucking weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did we become the goddamn
always been the pack
stone
mule.
builders?
Right. We
When did we
been the
become the
pack mules.
motherfuckers holding up like we not supposed to be Atlas?
No.
We're holding up the world like we're Atlas. That is Atlas is a black male god. It's supposed to be a black man with the world on his back, not us. We Atlas out in this bitch. Just and now we mad because the black man walk over there and like, damn, baby, that's kind of heavy. Don't tell me. Damn, baby, you should be smiling. You shouldn't be carrying that. I'm a strong black woman.
Or
You can't tell me what to do.
Yeah.
Or okay, sir, I shouldn't be carrying this. Well, you carry it. Now you got 1,000 reasons why you can't carry it. Now we sitting there arguing about who finna carry it.
No, I'm saying I'm not saying that. I'm saying when the man does come to try to help you carry it.
Oh, now you.
So you
You are so
Yeah.
used to carrying it.
Yes.
That you look at him like, who the fuck you think I am?
It's
You don't
an
think that I'm
insult.
strong
Right.
enough
Yeah.
to fucking carry the world,
And
bitch?
that's the
I've been
thing.
carrying the world since the beginning of
the
time.
thing. Black
Yes.
women, especially here in the, I can only speak about our experience here in
Yeah.
the U.S.
I'm getting downloads, but go ahead.
We are.
You give them after she said this. Because you going to forget. Go ahead.
So
We are.
we have not been allowed to be feminine.
Girl.
We,
Fly away
that's
right now.
that's a luxury
Yes.
that just in general we haven't been able to enjoy.
Why do you think that is?
Oh, that's a manifold reason.
Do you think that it has a lot to do with the fact that we are not safe as individuals? So because we are in fight or flight mode that we cannot tap
that
into?
has a lot to do with it
Okay.
as well. I mean, like I said, that's a multifaceted
Yeah.
issue with different causes. But yeah, no, we've not been as a whole been in a position where our femininity, where we can flourish in our femininity. We have to like grab moments here and there, but in general, we haven't had the luxury of the damsel in distress role.
Girl, if we tried to be a damsel in distress, they'd shoot
We
our
could
ass.
run the hell over. Like,
What the fuck wrong with her? Shoot her.
and unfortunately, part of it has been thrust upon us.
Yeah.
But then also in some ways we kind of self-perpetuated
Yeah,
at
we
the
do.
same time.
Because I'm a strong black woman. What you talking about?
Right.
What's your downloads before you forget?
So this began during when we became prisoners of war. I'm gonna start changing the terminology
Because we were not
slaves. We were prisoners of war. We were in
Because
war.
our people were not helpless.
We
They were
captured.
fighting back.
Right. We were in war. This is why we had many slave revolts and all of that. So, of course, the first line of attack is to attack the black man. So, of course, when they came in and they started castrating the black man, buck breaking the black man, and all of this was happening in front of the black woman, that does instill a cellular level of fear, because now you see visually your representation of your protector and your provider being
Taken down.
exactly. So now you're like,
I don't think
So,
I
I
don't
feel
think
like
it
that-
started then though, because I feel like afterwards you still had strong black families and feminine black women.
There was a second breakdown when they ejected the black man from the home, like you were talking about earlier, and then they started perpetuating the narrative of black men are useless because you now have the government providing for you. So what is the black man good for now? And we still holding on to that, nigga boy. We holding on to that ideology so strong. If you can't financially provide for me, then you are deemed worthless.
And why?
You are a worthless man because you can't financially provide for me. And that's not to say to take care of no bum ass nigga. That's not what I'm saying. But I do not believe that any person's value should be wrapped up in their monetary their potential of monetary contribution. I think that's very shallow. But I feel like that was drilled into us, and now we hold on to that.
Because money can't replace a relationship, in my opinion.
Money cannot replace a relationship, but they damn sure done made us try. Real ass bitch get fucked by the damn big Birkin bag, whole 5-6 figures.
You know you like them Birkin bags.
I don't like them motherfucking plain ass.
See season 1 and you'll hear Ladii Sol's long dissertation about Birkin bags.
Oh, get that shit out my face. It look regular, plain, basic as hell. Ain't no peacock feathers on here. Ain't no goose down interior. Ain't no motherfucking solid gold handles on nothing.
The silkworms didn't do that.
It's okay. I gotta calm her down, y'all.
Nothing.
It's okay.
But I feel like that's always been the agenda to keep the black family broken down. And but that when you were saying that, I literally got a vision of the black man being attacked, the black man being robbed of his masculinity in whatever various way they chose to do so in front of the black woman, and that instilling a fear in her, and that instilling almost like a subconscious distrust in the black man, because now I can see that I can no longer lean on you for protection. You no longer hold that position in my life.
I think black men kind of stepped up a lot because of shit like that was happening to them back in slavery days. I know this is not a real movie, but I'm gonna give you an example. Think Django. Think Django. You know what I mean? Because I forgot her name in Django, but Kerry Washington's character in Django, his wife.
Broomhilda.
Yeah, Broomhilda.
Broomhilda.
German.
Yeah.
Broomhilda.
So when she literally watched Django get dogged. She watched Django get dogged, and she got dogged in each and every way. But I think a lot of men back in those days, they did one of two things. They either revolted to restore their masculinity, or they bossed up and they was like, I'm gonna do what's necessary and buy my family. Like a lot of that's a common story. A lot of people had to buy their, like, they bought their, once they got free, they worked and they bought their family back. You know what I mean? And I feel like that is a form of masculinity and stuff that made women feel like he is the man. He's going to do what is necessary to protect me, to make sure that we stay together, to make sure that we're. But I feel like that is how we were able to still have so many strong marriages and things of that nature after slavery. And then once we got to the dawn of goddamn government assistance, that shit was over.
Yeah.
I think the difference was the indoctrination of feminists. The woman suffrage and the feminist movement is what really is the one thing that clicked the difference in the mindset. Because we all know that the incarceration system is just slavery by another name. So even if your man goes to jail, it's the same shit. You know what I mean? But the reason why our minds are different is because feminism, in my opinion.
Yeah, feminism perpetuates the idea of, I don't need a man. I can do both, or I can do what you can do, and no.
So what do you think, Britny? Do you think that? What do you think? What's your take before I ask you any more extra questions?
That is very hard for me.
I know it is.
It's
That's what I'm asking.
Very, very hard because I take on all the weight. So it's very hard for me to think outside of that box. Like, it is.
But as single women, all of us are single women. We all take on all the weight.
Yeah, but even when you have men that say, I'll help, or they want to,
I definitely
in my mind,
noticed.
it's like, no, I've been doing this for this long. No, you can't help me.
But
So you the big strong woman who feel like, well, I don't need your help, nigga.
But what kind of a man do you want to marry?
But so I say that because also in my mind,
yes.
When you see men take over, him to help be the provider, I always, it makes my skin crawl.
Because you think
about what if they leave? And that I've given you all of this power. I've given you everything, and that you done took my shit and walked off.
Why do you feel like providing is the power? Why do you feel like that what you are providing when you step down into
equally as powerful?
When you step into your role is not power also?
Because if you say you're going to leave our family, and when you leave, my whole life has shifted.
Why would it shift?
Depending on what you brought or what I brought. Or like if you're saying I'm gonna take some load off of you, I'm giving you my load. So that I no longer have my load because I'm giving my load to you. And you say, well, okay, we're going to work this load. I'm going to do this load, blah, blah, blah. I love you. But you know what? 6 years from now, fuck you. I don't want this shit. And I'm taking my load and I'm leaving.
But here's the reality. In marriage, and this is why we're talking about black unions.
Yeah.
There is no, fuck you, I'm taking this load and I'm leaving. This is what alimony is about. You can't leave your family as a man.
True.
You cannot leave your family desolate, and you cannot leave them in a situation to where they cannot live in the same lifestyle that they have been living in. So no, but I
have that comfort with marriage.
I feel like security
with marriage.
But I understand where you at. Yeah. So I'm not trying to negate your point of view or anything like that. But the fear. That's what I'm hearing. The fear of it.
Yeah.
The fear of it. Like, I want you to understand that. No. I want you to understand that the fear of it alone is okay. The fear of it alone. The fear of it alone, it shouldn't be enough for you to not, because let's be real. You would also not want a man who just came along and said, I'm not going to take any burdens off of you alone because I don't want you to feel like if I leave, you would not be with that man.
Yeah. That's true.
But you can't expect the man to say, I'm going to provide for you, but you get to still stay in the same, In the
driver's seat. Both of y'all in the driver's seat, but you going to sit on his lap?
I mean, no, I'm not saying be in the driver's seat. Like, okay, I would give him, for me, I'm gonna give you my rings, but I'm side eyeing you the whole way.
You gonna give him your what?
I'm gonna give him my,
But you know,
but I'm gonna look at you.
But you know, you give
You know what that sound like?
You don't give your reins to just know anybody. You give it to your husband,
That's-
not a boyfriend. But so you give your reins obviously to your husband, your mate.
You know what this sound like?
What?
No, I don't.
This sound like the podcast we just did.
Therapy, yeah,
This sound like faith.
yes. Was this a
what that sound
podcast on Sister Circle about faith and courage?
That's exactly what I literally said. I know. Want to hit you in the forehead.
Thank you. Okay, I'm sorry. She was just all up, and it was really because we don't do that.
What
here.
it sound? What I'm hearing from Queen Britny, and now correct me if I'm wrong. What I'm hearing from you is a lack of faith, because you're going into a situation already looking at a detrimental end.
Now what?
You came in the door at the end.
I'm gonna pause you right quick. What's faith, Demo?
What's faith? Oh,
I taught her this, y'all.
are you talking about the verb?
Yeah, what's faith?
The evidence of things not seen or whatever.
Things so forth and evidence things not
You
saying.
got most of it. Good, good.
I'm hollering.
But that's what it sounds like. You don't have faith. But I also believe, and I understand where you are, and I
Girl.
also believe that has a lot to do with your male experience.
Yes.
So I get it. I empathize. I agree to a certain extent. But in order to move forward from that point, you must develop faith, because you can't be in a marriage giving your husband the side eye the entire marriage. That's not going to work. No real man is going to take that character assassination for years and years and years at a time. He's not going to allow you to do that to his character. And I'm not going to allow you. That's like if I came to your house and you said, people have stole from me before, so I'm going to treat you like a potential thief. And even though I have an inclination that you might never steal from me, I'm going to treat you like a thief anyway. Because the moment I'm not treating you like a thief, you might steal from me. How long you think I'm going to
But I still want you to come over.
How long you think I'm going to want to be
Why
in
don't
your
you want to
company
come over?
with you assassinating my character in that way? How long do you think I'm going to want to be in your company while you're treating me like a thief? I get it. So, just want to point that out.
So
You gotta develop more faith.
Or at least not
I just
get into a situation until you're at that point.
I
where,
think-
Or at least not go into the situation
yeah.
already thinking about how terrible it's going to be when it ends.
I think about it. I think about my most alarming part about what you said was the word power.
That too.
When you say, I'm giving him all my power if he takes this burden. No, fuck that. Holding burdens is not power. You can hold all this bullshit. I mean, that's like me saying, if the man comes in, the man comes in and he, now that the man is here in my house, I never have to take out the trash. He's so powerful. What a powerful trash man. And then if he leaves, then he's gonna take all. You can have all that shit.
If he leaves, can he still take out the trash while he gone?
Yes, like.
Can he still take that power
And
with
then,
him?
and then if I go to the judge and the judge say, "Oh, you still gonna have to take out that trash. You still gonna have to do that because that's a part of your duties. That's a part of having a marriage and having a union that a lot of people who are making these decisions and these understandings about family units are missing because they're making it from the viewpoint of singleness and how your experiences in relationships have been as you have been single. But if you have, I guess my perspective is a lot different because I have been married. And if you've been married and you understand this marriage provides whole different situation. You can't just be doing whatever. People do whatever they want to do when they married.
And
still.
it don't work.
For real. Yeah. But at the same time, at the end of the day, you can't just get up, homeboy, and just... you wanted me to stay home and do these things, and this is what we agreed upon as far as how our unit was going to work. And that was the agreement of our union, our contractual marriage union. Then once you decide that this contract is no longer valid for you, then you have to do what is necessary to make sure that I can get back on the level that I was on before we entered into this contractual agreement. That's what alimony is.
That's fair.
That's definitely fair.
Not to be greedy, but yeah, put me back on the level that I was before.
Put me back where I'm at.
My situation.
And I feel like a lot of women don't feel that they are going to get that, so they feel like they got a fucking duel to the end against a man. Let me tell you something. I play professional football, okay? I'm a very strong fucking woman. I'm telling you that right now. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not gonna spar with another man. I'm gonna tell you that right now, that's not gonna be the choice that I make. I'm not gonna go and pick a man and be like, yeah, let's duel to the end. I'm not gonna win.
No.
Yeah.
Because we're not meant to fight
the
in
same.
Exactly. We're not built the same, but I feel like feminism is trying to make us feel like we are built the same. We're competing.
Yeah.
And I don't feel
Yeah.
like, and I also feel like people feel like if I say I don't agree with feminism,
That
then-
you're anti-woman.
and that I believe that women can't do other things. That's ridiculous. Like I just told you, I am a football player.
Yeah.
I believe women can play football if they want to.
but not
that doesn't
against
mean
men.
Yeah.
Right. And it's
Agreed.
like,
Yeah.
that like they take it, oh, well, I can do anything that a man does. I'm not made to do what a man does.
Yeah.
I'm made to do what a man can't do.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So, speaking on that, and I feel like that's perfect segue. So, piggybacking off of the power concept. So, going back to what you said about if he leaves, he's going to quote unquote take his power with him.
No,
Why-
take the power I gave him.
or take the power I gave
That's
him.
what you
or,
said,
Or
right.
give me my
Yeah.
load back. Really, in her mind, she like, I'm going to feel all this relief. And then I'm going to feel like I got to be bogged down again when you leave. Because you're going to give me my load back. And now I got to carry this shit again. But,
Shit.
and I hear that. But also, I think that it might help to look at the situation in a different way. Two things. One, you are also adding value to his life.
Hell
He's
yeah.
adding a monetary value, quote unquote. Yeah, he's adding a provision and protector value.
Look.
But you're adding
Hold on, you adding every fucking thing else.
everything else.
I want to make sure we
You're making-
emphasize that. I mean, goddamn it, we making magic.
You're making his meals.
Shit, girl, run the list.
You're nurturing him and y'all children.
You making
You're-
you're making children from scratch
From scratch.
in your fucking womb.
Like it's gravy.
You
We
are-
making children from scratch.
Y'all finna stop playing with me today and act
are-
like women don't do miraculous things
You
each and
are
every day.
nurturing him. You're making his house a home.
You are a spiritual provider.
You
and
are
cover.
bringing him. He gotta go through a woman to get his relationship with God. You are his liaison to his spiritual elevation.
You pray for
It
him.
can't get no more gift powerful than it can't get no more powerful
If it
than
was-
that.
and I
You
don't
can't
care-
get to God but through me.
I don't care, and I don't care what nobody's saying when they're like, "Oh well, you know, he prays too." Yeah, he prays too, but guess what? His mama praying for him until you get there.
Yep.
His mama covering him until you get there. They think they doing a good job, but
And
ain't
when you-
nobody gonna cover you like a woman will.
And when
you
you
know
show
that that's
up,
the truth.
And the mama see you at the wedding.
She be
look
like,
at you and say,
"Yes,
thank
baby."
you. Thank you. Be her first words.
Cause y'all know
Thank
what
you.
you know what it's like when you're with the man. The man is out there. You can't fucking rest until his feet hit the motherfucking door.
Yep.
That's a prayer without even praying. Your fact that you are concerned and worried about him, and your heart moves and thinks about him. You go to the store and you buying socks for him. This nigga ain't thought about socks in 12 months. For real.
But that's real talk when you said that, until his feet hit the door, because when
Yeah.
I was married,
Yes.
I could not go to sleep
Baby.
until my husband was back home.
Baby, especially being a black man in America, don't even play with me.
Yeah, but
Oh, and then added to the fact that my ex-husband was, he's Latino, and he didn't speak a lot of English.
Oh,
and so
hell
that
no.
was compounded. I had to sit him down and say, hey, when the police, if the police stop you,
Call
this
me,
is what
damn
to
it.
expect, and this is what you do, because, he's like, I was super worried about him, because I'm like, he doesn't know English. He's not going to know what they're saying to him. What if they think
And-
he's being belligerent? So
and also-
I could not go to sleep until he made it back home.
And he also, even though he's Latino, he's passing for black.
Well, no, he is black.
You know what I'm saying? He's passing for regular black. So racist people may think that, oh, you just pretending you don't understand
and
what the fuck I'm
that's
saying.
what I that's why I was
Is
so
it-
afraid.
Yeah.
Is that they would think that he was being, belligerent or
Yeah.
rebellious or whatever. And it's like,
That's too fucking much stress.
it was a lot. It really
But that's
was.
a constant prayer every day. There's so much that a woman does. Like people always say, I'm the head of my household. Like right now, all four of us sitting around these tables, we are the heads of our household. But when a man comes in,
girl, I can't wait. Lord have mercy. Which bill you want in your name first? Are we transferring them all over at the same time? You want me to get on the phone now?
I couldn't even get the word.
Shit, I'm making a song about it.
So
I'm at home.
how would you feel about relinquishing head of household? And I'm asking the queen in particular because she's a tax expert and all that stuff. So I already know where her mind is going on the monies. So how do
Bye,
you
nigga,
feel?
I keep all my money tax free.
How do you feel about that?
That would be a shift. That would be hard.
Why is that
to
hard?
file my taxes and be like, okay, now we got to move from I'm no longer the head of my household to married.
So
You're no. You're no longer the head of the household. You're what?
I'm married.
No, you are technically a dependent.
The fuck?
Now if she working.
dependent.
If she working, she
if
not.
you working, yeah, technically.
She's damn dependent.
But what if you're not
so
working?
What I'm trying to,
I
feel like,
but here's I brought that up, the head of the household, because I want you to understand this. Head of the household is great. Be the head. Why we want to be the head? Head got all the fun shit on it.
I'm crying.
The eyeballs, the nose, the mouth, the
head also
ears.
got all the stress.
Yeah, but the head got all the great shit on it. The vision, the smell, the taste, all this stuff. But you know what the head don't got?
The heart.
The head don't got the heart. The head don't have what the wife is. The wife is the neck. And that head can't look no fucking where without the neck.
Nah.
That motherfucker just sitting on the table, just useless. And this is why you will hear a lot of men say, I was doing all right, but when I got my woman, I bossed the fuck up. Because they was sitting on the table and they was looking at what they could look at. But once that woman picked them up and put them on the neck and swiveled that motherfucker, they said, damn. I didn't know that all this shit was possible.
Over here on this side.
Nigga, now I can envision some new things, because you have to understand, just as you are burdened with the concept of providing and protection, they are burdened with the concept of nurturing a home.
Yeah.
It becomes a partnership when you come together.
Hell yeah.
And it's no longer, okay, we all live in the same 4-family flat. Let's go back to that. We all live in the same 4-family flat again from last episode. And we all work at the same job. Is we all gonna drive our own individual cars to the same job at the same, for what? We can share the load.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody feel like when a person come in, they don't understand that it's sharing the load now. It's not, all right, nigga, let's race. It's not that. You know what I mean?
I feel like I'm still processing, because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like Britney Queen she still need to get something out of this. I feel like working
Queen
here.
is not fucking with us.
I feel like we working here. I'm gonna keep stirring.
Okay, let me ask a question. Let me ask a question. While you,
Dang. Okay, go ahead.
you took too long. Okay, let me ask a question. Do you think being feminine is weak?
No. Okay. I'm glad you asked.
Why
that.
not?
Because that's who I am.
Why is that not weak?
Because being who I am is not. You think
So
what
what
about
are your
your
strengths?
feminine quality? What are your feminine qualities that are strong? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we finna do some work today.
Dig,
First
dig,
of all,
dig,
no,
dig.
because I feel like that's important because
Let her answer before you move forward.
I'm not
hold it in
moving
your
forward.
hold
I'm
it
not
in your
moving
bosom.
forward. I'm not moving forward. I'm just trying to connect the dots.
Okay, go ahead.
Because she seemed like in her brain, she's trying to figure out. So you said that you don't feel like femininity is weak. However, I do want to point out that you feel as though not being the head of the household is weak, not bringing in the most money is weak, and allowing another man to provide for
stop,
you.
stop. No, stop,
We're gonna go
stop.
there. But then
Not yet,
you
not
went
yet.
and said
No,
that
wait,
you feel
wait,
like,
stop.
Listen, can I?
No, I want her to answer first because I don't want you to lead her.
Okay.
I want her to answer
Right.
what she thinks is strong about being feminine.
Go ahead.
Let her answer first. Let
Alright.
her answer herself.
All right. It did just turn up for
It
you.
did.
It did. I'm sitting here like,
I'm trying to slow you
Feel
down.
attacked.
I tried to stop her
put my
quick.
church finger
No,
up
but
and
you
walk
know-
out the sanctuary.
You know she Peter and she come with the sword.
No, because I feel like we working here.
We gonna get that. Give her
And
a
I'm
chance.
sitting over here being John.
Yeah. You
In the cut.
facts.
I don't know, I guess my mind instantly goes to being a mother when it comes to femininity because it's all I've been. I take that back. That's not all I've been, but that's where my head comes from. I've always been a mother, and that's what I know. Like being a nurse to my kids, making sure they're good, providing for them, because that's all that I do.
That's
So-
interesting. So
yeah.
you equate femininity to motherhood.
Yeah.
So do you
Non-mothers
not
aren't
consider? Did you not consider yourself feminine before you had children?
Come on, Ashley.
Yeah, we digging today. We coming through.
I can't even answer that. I don't know.
So, do you feel outside of your children? Do you feel that you have any feminine qualities when it comes to your relationships with mates?
No, because I dominate the whole relationship.
Do you feel that you have feminine qualities just being an individual, just being queen, not being mama, not being somebody's woman? What are your feminine traits, just you being who you are?
I wouldn't even be able to say what that is.
Okay, one more. What do you feel like your feminine traits were when you were young, Britny?
The hell, you know how long ago that was?
Yeah, like when you were in middle school or high school or, young Britny. Just give me one.
What were my feminine traits?
You know why this is so funny to me?
Why?
You are very feminine. You don't
And
even
you don't
know
even
it.
see it.
You don't even know it. But we gonna get there
know.
today.
I
And
can't
but
either.
also what's important is that you can't define your feminine traits independent of your relationship to somebody else.
That's the important part of understanding that you are a woman outside of how you relate to other people. That's that whole thing of who am I when I am not attached to another? Am I a woman still if I'm not attached to another person?
Well, that's the thing is, so we're so used to viewing things in opposites.
Yeah.
So we're used to thinking of femininity in opposition to masculinity.
Yeah.
But what is femininity by itself
Yes.
when it's not being compared to its opposite? What is it? What is standalone femininity?
I think femininity, a good feminine trait that I believe I possess is control over my emotions to the point to where I can wield them. I can go in and out of my emotions. I can feel sadness. I can feel anger. I can feel happiness. I can feel grief. I can feel all those things and not let them consume me.
But is that a feminine trait, or is that just a trait
Emotional
of
maturity.
exactly a mature person?
I feel that emotional maturity is a feminine trait, but I feel that both men and women possess feminine and masculine traits.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
You
would
know?
agree.
So, but I definitely think that that is a feminine trait. Just like I believe that provision in providing is a masculine trait, but I also believe that both women and men have the ability to provide and have provision. You know,
So what makes you think that that's a feminine trait?
just because of the notion of femininity. Femininity is soft. Femininity is nurturing. Femininity is curvy. Is circular. It's more of
Would you say
this.
like buoyant, like
Fluid?
just
It's more ease. Ease into the solution instead of into the solution. Femininity is
kind
it's
of
a
more
it's a different
assertive,
approach.
passive,
Yeah, it's a different
than
approach.
aggressive.
Yeah, it's a different approach. This is why I feel like you can have strength in it, because you can do anything with a feminine nature or masculine nature. It's just your approach. Your approach determines whether it's feminine or masculine. I can disagree with you and be very feminine, and I can disagree with you and be very masculine. You know what I mean? Both of them are accomplishing the same exact thing, but my approach is what makes one thing feminine and one thing masculine. I believe, I'll give you an example. I was on a Clubhouse conversation a couple of weeks back, and they were talking. It was actually a debriefing conversation with the community, and they were talking about Ma'Khia Bryant, who had passed away. I think I told you about this queen. She had passed away, and it was like a panel of men, black men, who was hosting this Clubhouse thing, and they were like trying to talk to people and see how they were feeling, and give us a minute to breathe. And it became a whole situation to where a lot of these men were very condescending, talking over the women. It was very rah 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 in there, right? And for a long time, I sat back for a long time. I don't know if y'all been on Clubhouse, but I sat back for a long time trying to determine if I wanted to even speak, because the energy was so offensive to how I like to carry myself, you know what I mean, as a feminine woman, that I didn't even know if I wanted to tip my toe in the water and even possibly disturb my aura. But I sat for a long time. I sat for like 30 minutes before I chose to speak. And when I did speak, it was in correction to everything that I had heard the whole time that I was in there. I literally chastised everybody that was in there. And these people don't know me. This is my very first time being in there. But when I got in, I listened, and my other friends that were on there, they was like, because other people were saying the same thing that I said. Other women were saying the same exact thing that I said, but they were trying to meet the man on the man's playing field. They were trying to meet him with aggression. The man is always going to win if you're trying to meet him with aggression. This is what he naturally does.
Well, he's expecting that from other men, so he's
a warrior.
Yeah.
He's a warrior. It's in his blood. But if you come to a man in feminine, it throws him the fuck off, because there's so many
He
masculine.
has to acknowledge it. He has to acknowledge
So
it.
I got in there and I said, and y'all know I'm loud, but I'm very stern also. So I said, it took me quite a while to determine if I even wanted to speak. I said, I feel there's a lot of disrespect going on in this room. I feel that we can do better as a family and as a unit. And when I say, because even when other people were talking, they was yelling on top of the person that was talking. But once I started talking, I noticed it in the middle of me talking. The whole entire room shut the hell up. Everybody. And then when I got finished talking, everybody was like, oh, we are so sorry. We don't want to offend anybody. We didn't mean to offend anybody. That wasn't our intention, blah, 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 blah. I don't think it was because I said anything that was more powerful than what any of the other women were saying, and some men that were trying to speak up for the women. I think it was because I used the power of femininity And that power was not something that they were accustomed to. And so it kind of hit them with the 1-2, and they wasn't ready for that. And they was like, damn. It's almost like if you I don't know if you've ever seen like a wife and she's like handling, like being the wife of the family, and then the husband comes and you see the husband, he's the husband, and then the wife start talking and he be like this, looking at the kids like, shit, don't.
Y'all heard what Mama
said. You know what I mean? Because it's a level of respect for when the woman speaks. The woman speaks. You know what I mean? When the man moves, but when the woman speaks, the woman speaks. But you have to learn how to speak in a loving, nurturing, stern tone, and not a because ain't nobody listening to that shit. In my opinion, I know I don't be listening to it.
Yeah.
I be turning it off.
Definitely a way to assert that power.
Oh,
In a
I'm sorry.
feminine way.
Did I answer? I forgot what you. I feel like I went all the way around the Mulberry Bush. You asked me a question.
I don't even know what the question was.
Ashley, she asked me something.
I don't know.
Oh, so I say that to say I found it.
Okay.
I say that to say I
Okay.
feel that a feminine trait is softness. And speaking of a soft nature, being soft is strength, in my opinion. And I feel that that is a feminine quality. I feel like.
So how do you define soft? Like when you say soft, are you meaning tone of voice? Are you meaning delivery? How are you defining soft? Just so that our internet besties
yes
can
and
know.
no. She said that's not the answer to either of that. Yes and no. So both and not. You know what I mean? Like, cause your tone is your tone. Like, I have a very harsh ass tone, in my opinion, but I can take this voice and I can make it sound real, like real ass bitch, give a fuck, bald headed whole shit. Like, I can sound real raggedy out here. No tea, no shade, but all shade and all tea. For real. Or I can say, you say real ass bitch, give a fuck about a nigga, bald head whole shit. Or I can say, you know what? I'm gonna allow you the space to do whatever is best for you, but I'm gonna do what's best for me. That's the same thing as me saying bald head whole shit and real ass nigga give a fuck about. That's the same shit.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know what? When I said it like that, you know what he said in his mind? I need to get my shit together because she finna fucking leave.
Yeah, she's gonna give me space. I don't want that.
Space means another nigga can get in there quick. And I need that.
Because, like you said, you could have easily went the other way. She could have easily got loud, belligerent, cursing, oh, nigga this, nigga that, condescending, demasculating verbiage, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what the first alternative is. It's really just condescending and demasculating verbiage.
Let me flip it real quick. Okay. Would you like a man who wanted to be feminine since you want to be masculine? Ooh. Stop looking at me crazy.
No, and I'm glad that she went back around to that because I was holding my question. I was holding my question because when you said earlier when she asked you
about the driving,
yes, maybe, but I forgot what the question was. But Queen's response was, no, because I dominate the entire relationship. And my brain instantly went to, how can you say that you are feminine if you are dominating the entire relationship? And then who wants to be in a relationship where they have no space in the relationship?
To be who
you
they
want
are.
a man ornament?
I.e., you see, I'm still single.
But no,
but I'm saying, that's not what you want. So do you want a man ornament?
Or the man?
Or do you want a man?
I do want a man.
Are you sure? Because you're not allowing him the space to be a man.
She said,
Are you willing to allow
I'm
the man to be the man?
You just can't tell me what to do.
Nobody's talking about telling you what to do.
I feel like that's a big lie
I feel
that
like
feminists.
we need to discuss this
And
No,
I don't think that's
because
part and parcel of masculinity.
No, but that's a big part of feminism.
It's right. It's assuming that the man is just
that's
coming in, stomping his big ass feet, and
No,
just,
but that's
you know,
the biggest. Wasn't that the biggest thing that's how feminism started? Is that the man is trying to tell you what to do?
Yeah, no.
and that what the woman was created.
I
to
just
do
don't
is
understand
somehow
how
less
black
than.
women ever fell for this. Our man was slaves with us. He couldn't tell us shit.
Well, and that's the thing. That's
He
an
couldn't tell us a
argument that.
goddamn thing.
But
That's
you
an
know,
argument
they
that
say
a lot
that
of people make is that feminism was
is a
not
white
for
wo- is
black
a white
women.
woman's
Yeah.
movement.
Yeah, feminism was never designed with the black woman. in
But we
mind.
the ones that's forefronting it right now.
I'm not.
I'm not either, but
Yeah, but that was more so my
Do you
question.
feel that you can be progressive? Well, first of all, we didn't let you answer the question.
Right. Okay, so to revisit the question.
No, she answered my other question
What was
first.
the question?
Would you have a feminine man since you want to be
No,
the
I
masculine?
would
She
not
said
have a
no. Her
feminine
face
man.
said no. So you wouldn't have a man. So if you wanted to go after career, you wouldn't want a man
A
that
Mr. Mom.
Yeah, who wanted to stay home and raise the kids.
That's
and
what they call him, Mr.
You wouldn't want
Moms.
that. He couldn't stay home and take care of all
It
of.
would be weird. but-
So
I feel
who would
like-
you want to? Who do you want to raise your kids?
Can we not sit here and discuss my life on the
No,
fucking air?
but I'm just saying somebody has to raise your kids. If it's not you and it's not,
I didn't say I did not want to.
but the role is going to be taken by either you, the man, or the state.
No, I don't know. I will do my I can only
No, I know
speak
you're doing all of it. That's what she's saying.
Right.
She want to raise her kids, but she also want to take care of the house.
So I can only speak from where
She's coming
I'm
from.
at.
Right.
love you, Jimmy, but you can't have it all.
But I guess what we're asking is, what are you willing to give up when you get in a relationship? Because why do you want to still have all the pieces?
Right. What's the point of having a relationship if you're gonna do everything
So
by yourself?
hold on. So if I get just question.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
No,
I wanna.
no, let her answer the question.
I'm not. I just want to let you know that this is not because she made the point to say I don't want to discuss. Why are we discussing my life on air? The only reason why I feel like we're going in this direction is
Because you're the only one who have a different opinion.
Exactly.
Right.
So we're using you
we're
as
not
a vantage
attacking
point.
you.
It's
No,
not
I
an
know y'all
attack.
not.
I just wanted to make that clear, and for everybody else, this is not we're not attacking Queen Britney. We're just wanting her to elaborate on her perspective.
This is a critical thinking session.
So speaking from my own standpoint, my own personal life.
Yes, ma'am.
I get married.
Yes.
I already have children. He wants to have more kids. I have another kid. He only gonna get one. That's all you finna fucking get out of me. It's one.
You better stop playing with God. He gonna give your ass triplets. I'm sorry.
God better come through 435. That's all I gotta say.
Did you hear how I laughed? I feel like every time I say what I'm not gonna do, that's exactly what God does up there.
You
I'm
got
fuck her up with
35.
this shit.
Okay, so
But
to answer her, to let you answer the question.
No,
you
she was
married.
asking us.
I'm
Something.
married. So, and my husband says, I want to take care of the house. I want you to stop working and stay home with the kids. That shit would drive me the fuck nuts.
Why?
Because all I know to do is to go to work and take care of
But
my
why
kids.
would
But
you?
is
But
that-
why would you not want to learn what you don't know what to do?
But is all you know is what you know, and because that's all you know, does that make it right and make it the way that things are supposed to be?
All America know is killing black
Just
people.
because that's all you
make it
know,
right.
does that mean that that's the way it's supposed to be?
Jesus
It's
Christ.
probably
That
not.
got dark.
But I also know that me personally, I'm not built to be at home.
But you
all
don't know
day.
that because you've
Well,
never done
but
it.
and then
But
the
how
thing
about
is,
this?
it's also staying at home doesn't necessarily mean that you don't have, you know what I'm saying, things
ain't
that
a
you're
ball and
pursuing,
chain.
that you're doing. It just
ain't
means
locked in
that
that motherfucker
you're
like
not.
prison.
It just means that you're not a slave to freaking corporate America, where you're giving the best part of your waking hours to somebody else, and
You
you're
can give
giving
it
your
to your
leftovers,
husband.
and you're giving your leftovers to your family.
Because your husband want to come home and swing from the chandeliers.
I'm hollering.
But you ain't swinging from the chandeliers because you tired.
Right, you done gave you giving the best 8 to 10
somebody
hours of your
else
day to
husband.
somebody else, but then the people who mean the most to
Kids
you are
get on your
getting what's
nerves,
left
husband
over.
Get on your nerves. Right.
Because now at that point you out of patience because you've been dealing with the world all day, and now your babies and your man are the ones who get the dregs, the bread crusts.
Let me tell you what my godmama taught me. She's a stay-at-home mom. She was married 3 different times she was married to a diplomat at one time. Let me quote Kevin Samuel, high value men. Right. And she's always been a stay-at-home mother. And one thing that she said was the reason why she chose that role was because it makes no sense for her to give her very best of who she is to someone else's husband while that husband is there and making sure that his wife is at home so that she can give her very best to him also.
Exactly.
I'm going to give my best to you, Mr. CEO man. And your wife is also giving her best to you because she is at home rested. You're getting all, and my husband gets nothing.
Right.
Because he's giving his best to this job. He can't even get recharged by me because I don't have no goddamn charge.
Exactly.
You know?
I never even looked at it that way.
When she taught me that, nigga, muffin cap blew off.
It blew your muffin cap back.
Blew off the motherfucking move off. Listen, it changed my whole perspective on a lot of things.
I feel like, and I think we discussed this on our podcast before. Maybe we discussed it here on a different episode. But it's all about the agreement that you and your husband come to. So maybe, you know, at this point in time, that is a bit of an extreme for you to just feel like I'm just going to just yank my whole neck from up under me and just trust that you are going to just.
I hope you're gonna trust if you married to him.
That's true.
Do not fucking marry nobody.
Don't marry nobody you don't trust. Of course.
What the fuck is happening?
Of
Don't
course,
do
of
it.
course, of course.
Fuck
Don't
that ring. If you don't trust that nigga, don't do it. It costs a lot to get out of the fucking marriage.
Yes.
In a long
don't marry
time.
nobody you don't trust. But I also feel
Anxiety.
like that moment is where compromise comes in. And that's where what Ashley said comes in. Like, you can still do whatever it is that brings passion and creativity out of you, but you don't have to do it. You're not a slave to the labor of doing it. If
now I can do what I love.
You got fucking 9 LLCs. Go do something with them.
For real.
You don't have to.
And you be in the kind, you can still do that. You can maybe do it part time.
You know, like I would have to.
You would be
but
able
you
to have
something.
That's not like nobody's saying you have to lose yourself. In the process.
Most stay-at-home mothers do things.
They do.
They just now do not have to do it on a clock for 40 hours a week in order to validate that they are doing shit.
Right.
Because they understand that their job is also of what they contribute to the household is more than money. Right. Their job is also making sure that there are clean drawers in the drawers for every member of the house when they need them. Yeah. That there is food cooked on the table that is there and fresh and nice when it's needed. Yeah. All of those things are valuable things. Let me tell you something.
And they know a lot of the stay-at-home mothers, they make the most delicious stuff from scratch.
Super delicious.
They know how to, you know what I'm saying? They could freaking sew your wedding dress in 3 days. Like, you know, like these women are resourceful and they know how to do a lot of things that a lot of us don't that we don't know how to do.
And you know what? I've heard from
this was a hot topic.
It is. I've heard from some men in our age group that say that they are reluctant to get married, or they have been, their ideals of marriage have been tainted because of exactly what Kinky Halo just said. Women don't know how to do shit. Okay.
And they say, what's the benefit to them? What the fuck am I getting?
Why am I marrying you if you're doing the
You're
same
going to get everything out of it.
Exactly.
I get nothing out of this situation.
We know how to
do the same thing. We both know how to go to work. We know how to stick stuff in the microwave.
You ain't you're not bringing me anything different. What is the and this is a lot of
I don't need to marry you for open legs.
Hell, this is a lot of reason why a lot of men don't even get in relationships. Like real marriage, what am I getting out of it?
You don't know how to cook. You don't know how to clean. You don't know how to. I can't take you to no functions, no work functions, no nothing. You just at home with legs open. What am I doing with that?
And I can't even count on you to be feminine.
I don't know.
You gonna argue with my boss if I take you to the Christmas place.
And this is where you meet in the middle, and it's like, what do you bring and what do I bring, and do we fill each other's gaps?
Yeah.
You know, do you have what I don't have? Can you do what I can't do? I can do what you can't do, and I got okay. Well, we can make this work then. You know, I'm filling in your gaps, you filling in my gaps.
Yeah.
Right.
But if both people are coming to the table with the same thing, what's the point?
Yeah. What's the
These
point?
two plugs don't go into each other. Somebody gotta be a
Somebody
fucking
got to be a socket.
Yeah.
And the woman, unfortunately, is a socket. And I say unfortunately because people think, oh man, this sucks. I don't have no prongs. But guess what?
You
That
got the electricity.
Exactly. That motherfucking machine can't run without electricity ever. We are literally the powerhouses of everything.
And then we've lost sight of that because we so busy. I'm not a plug. And we don't realize we the source of electricity.
Yeah.
And we bought the lie that we need to be a plug.
Yeah,
Yes.
they are the plug. Okay, they the plug on that Bartesian. But guess what? They can only Bartesian, bitch. I'm the powerhouse. I can charge a Bartesian, a motherfucking Instapot, a goddamn television, motherfucking lawnmower. I can power anything. Yeah. That means I can power my husband. I can power my siblings. I can power my children.
And we
I can power
have to
my
see
friends.
that though. That's the problem.
We
is
gotta
that
see our work.
Feminism has taught us to view what we bring to the table as something less than. We accepted that. We said, oh, because men look down on what we are and what we do.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it must be true. We accepted that. We internalized that and said that femininity and what makes us women is something less than what makes men men. And so, oh, well, we have to be what men are, or we have to do what men do. No, who told you that? Like, you decided to believe that.
We need to stop
comparing.
comparing.
The choice to believe that because a woman can't do what a man, because the women, historically haven't done what men did, that's less than. Barefoot and pregnant. The gateway of life.
They can't never do pregnant.
How is that less than?
They can't never do pregnant. They trying like hell. They trying like hell, but they can't do pregnant yet.
Can't have a damn fever without turning into absolute infants.
Let me tell you something right now.
So
stop comparing what it is to be a woman to what it is to be a man.
Completely
it's like comparing
different things.
It's comparing spoons
apples and oranges.
It's comparing spoons to
forks. It really
the fuck is. You can't tell me spoons is better than forks. You can't tell me forks is better. Fork is the superior.
No.
The man is the fork.
Yeah, till you get to that bowl of cereal.
So you gotta need some fucking soup.
No, you want to eat some soup, you need a spoon. If you want to eat some steak, then you better get a fork.
Yes.
But each of them are equally important and equally valuable, but they're made to do different things.
For different times. And this is why they are better in a set. And when they come together in a set,
look,
it is united with the knife, and you can slice everything in life.
I ain't never been in nobody's house and they had all forks and no spoons.
Yeah, I ain't never did that.
I ain't never been in nobody's house and they had all spoons and no forks.
Fuck them forks. We don't need forks over here.
You ain't finna get no knife. That knife is what unites it together. You know what I mean? You got the fork and the spoon. They come together to get the knife. Now you cut
as
life
women,
in half.
She the same person that
as
said
women,
salt and pepper make paprika.
I did not say that.
We put them together.
Look, for as women,
I said that was on the Blues Clues.
That is
they
on
said
Blues
salt and pepper make.
Y'all
so as women, we need to appreciate who and what the hell we are as women and view that independent from
Children,
masculinity
marriage,
and men and motherhood. We need to be secure in what it is that we bring to the table as women because it's valuable, it's important, it's necessary, it's vital. So why we ever believe the lie that we needed to be more like men in order to be important, why? Men are men, let them be men.
Yeah.
We are women.
Yeah.
Just because if at some point men thought that we were less valuable because we weren't them, that's their problem.
Facts.
We didn't have to believe that.
Guess what? I bet you they'll stop thinking it real fucking quick.
If every single woman on earth started acting like a man, I bet you they changed their mind.
Listen, if every woman on the earth started started acting like a
That's not gonna go to waste.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, please do. Instead, if every woman on the earth started acting like a woman,
Yeah.
and you kept on saying women are not valuable, and then all your homeboys got one, and they like, man, this the shit over here. I bet you go search for fucking one. I bet you do it real quick.
And that's the thing. We've never realized the amount of power that femininity wields.
Do you feel like femininity means that you don't have any drive or ambition?
No. Of course not. It's just carried out in a different way than the masculine side of purpose and drive and all of that.
I
It's
think
just
one of the greatest
I thought you wrote notes down.
No, I think one of the greatest traits of femininity is creativity.
I definitely believe that.
Creativity.
We way more creative than men. I don't give a damn what nobody say.
Creativity and receptivity.
Resourcefulness.
Yeah, I think those are the greatest feminine traits. But
You want me to give you an example of that? Why that's the truth? Let me tell you something. You can be on your last few dollars and have some food in the motherfucking house, and this is some mitchity match. Okay, you send a man in there to make a meal, he gonna be like, "Ain't no food in here."
Ain't no food in
You
here.
send a woman in there, unless the nigga is chef. You know what I mean? But if you send a woman in there, basic average woman in there, she finna create a whole new motherfucker. And you ain't never even had this shit before.
Oh, you
but this
see-
motherfucker is finna be bomb.com.
Yep, it
You
tastes
seen that,
good, nigga. And
there's
you ain't
a-
hungry no more.
Me just gonna call this goulash, bitch.
Yep, I did that.
Goulash.
I did that.
There's a meme.
It's that I like that video that the Queen posted. It was a TikTok and it was a pastor. I think he was preaching. He was like, everything you give to a woman, and you multiply it.
Yes.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Yes.
He was like, give her a house, she'll make you a home.
Yep.
Give her
some
sperm,
groceries.
she'll make you a baby. Give her groceries, she'll make you a meal. It's so
Give her frustration.
No, she said give her dang.
Give her frustration.
Give her if someone give her crap and be ready to
Yeah, give her frustration. She multiply it.
No, it was something funnier than that.
She trying to find. She like
Yes.
it's in here somewhere.
I'm finna find it. Yes, okay. Whatever you give a woman, she will make greater. If you give her sperm, she'll give you a baby. If you give her a house, she'll give you a home. If you give her groceries, she'll give you a meal. If you give her a smile, she'll give you her heart.
Oh,
She multiplies and enlarges what is given to her. So if you give her any crap, be ready to receive a ton of shit.
For real. Yeah. That's real. That's real. That's real ass bitch. For real.
Yeah.
For real.
Since y'all want to be real, that's real.
That's real.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
shoot. Y'all tripping? Please, husband. I'm so ready.
I just feel like it's important to. So
pay my bills.
I guess we getting to the end.
Yeah.
Let's see what we're gonna end this off with. What are some feminine? Give me your most feminine strong trait.
My most feminine strong trait.
Whether you have it or you want to have it,
I feel my
or
most
what your
feminine.
idea of a feminine strong trait is.
My most feminine strong trait is that I'm very caretaker in a sense. Like I'm very doting, I guess. That would be my strongest feminine trait. I'm very doting. I'm very like a needs anticipator. I'm very like, let me make sure that you are comfortable. It doesn't necessarily have to be my physical body there, but you're on the couch. Let me bring you a blanket. Would you like some water? Are you hungry?
So you are
Let me cater to
I'm more of a caterer, a doter.
you're,
That's my feminine trait.
what do they call it?
Like I'd be the one in the
Host, like a hostess.
yeah. I'd be the one in like the cute little get up, the
French maid.
Yeah, I'd be that with the clickety and the breakfast tray and I like doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's my feminine trait. I like that.
Well, for me, my feminine trait, I feel like is I like to speak words into people. I love to build you up emotionally. Like when you are like, I really love to like recharge you, tell you how great you are, what I see for you. What I love that. I love to pray
Speak
over.
life.
Yeah, speak life and pray over anybody that I love. Anybody, not even just the man, anybody that I love. I feel like that is imperative and important, especially in this world. So, of course, I like other stuff too, but I feel like that is me personally, my greatest trait is that I have the ability to speak into people and recharge them by the words that I use. Giving them, like when you ready to go into work and you just like, fuck. You know what I mean?
I go to work
Just
today.
looking at the door.
And then you get a ding on your phone, and it's a long ass paragraph about how amazing you are and how you got your mind together and everything is gonna be great. And remember why you started it. That make you feel like you can climb fucking Mount Everest now. You know what I mean? I feel like that is my feminine thing, and I feel like that is something that you can implement if you are trying to develop your femininity out here.
What is it?
Whichever one of y'all want to go next.
Acts of service?
Mine is
Words
words
of
affirmation. Yeah. I got a feeling I know where Britny going.
Definitely physical touch.
I thought Britney was going to go there.
So your strongest feminine trait is physical touch.
Affection. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm very much the huggy and
Rub
stroking
the
your
hair. Oh Lord. Rubbing foreheads.
I'm very tactile
She
in that way.
putting men to sleep in her arms.
Oh, let me tell you something. Men love that. You rub their head.
And honey, I give the best scalp massages.
Yes.
So
Listen, it's men right now. We gotta find out. I'm finna slide in them DMs today.
But like, just,
What's up with them head
and
massages?
You thought I was gonna say something else? Nah, fuck all that. This head need a scratch.
well, and I mean, like the chemicals that are released when physical touch, and I'm very big on physical touch because I do think that there is bonding that takes place when that happens.
Yeah, of course.
And that comfort of, just it's, for me, I don't know, physical touch is very soothing. And y'all, let me tell you, if you, and I'm not talking about in a sexual way at all.
Of course.
Of course.
But if you
not.
touch a man the right way as a woman,
Get a putty in your hand.
Girl, you can feel
Exactly.
him. You can feel his whole soul.
Yes.
Just be like,
Float up out of his motherfucking body.
like Velcro,
Fucking putty.
like Velcro to
yeah,
you.
it is.
And
Like a
because-
moth to a flame, butterfly. What y'all think she was
So
talking about?
touch
My
is
love is
very,
blind. Can't you see my desire?
touch
That's
is
the way
very
love.
healing. It's very, I don't know. I'm big on physical touch and
Yeah.
what that does
Yeah.
to a person, emotionally, physically, all of that. So that's what I feel is a feminine strength of mine, is just that
Yes.
comforting touch.
I like that too. What you got?
Damn.
I feel like yours is gonna be wrapped around your favorite quality time.
It is.
That's her favorite. That's her
It
favorite.
is.
That's your strongest feminine trait, you feel?
I like quality time, but like I'm one of those that I can create the atmosphere for you.
Yeah, so you can
I
stay
can
here.
create the ambiance for you. You come in, it's dim lighting,
Let's set
it's
the
candles, it's the
atmosphere.
atmosphere for you to come in and just literally just unwind. You ain't gotta say 2 words to me.
Making a home.
But you just come in and you sit down and we just what you need. I rub on your neck, rub on your shoulders, and if you want to tell me about your day, you can. But if you want to just sit here in the silence and hear the jazz play,
She making
Do
the
so.
home.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a very important feminine trait to listen. Making a home. If your home ain't homely,
No.
he out of there. He in the bar.
Yeah.
Until he drunk enough to fall asleep when he get in there.
Yeah.
Be his peace.
yep, be his peace.
That's the big thing. Be his
We
peace.
had an episode about that. We cracked the Bible open on that. Y'all head on over to Sister Circle. We do crack the Bible open over there. I know it may not seem like, but we crack it open and we bust y'all upside the head with the word.
But along with a woman being a man's peace,
Yeah.
men, be your woman's listener
Yeah.
and actually take to heart what she's saying.
Ain't nothing better than a man who actively listens.
Actively.
Active listener. Not sitting silently while she's talking. That's not listening.
And not giving unsolicited advice.
Yeah.
That's not listening. An active listener is let me explain for people who may
Break
not
it down.
understand what that
Go ahead
terminology
and break
means.
it down.
An active listener is similar to the dialogue that we were having earlier when we were talking to Queen Britny, and I kept saying, I'm hearing this. What I hear you saying is this. You said this. That made me think this. That's an active listener. I'm hearing what you're saying. I'm going to repeat back to you what I understood to make sure that we are on the same level of communications before we move forward. That's what active listening is. Not just somebody saying,
And
but
that was
also
the
women
goddamn thing.
don't no nigga want to hear no nagging, crying, complaining all day either. Do not feel like, oh, he don't love me because he don't want to hear about Sharita at work all day. Every day.
No, we talking about when it comes to heart, you know, me and you, not just because sometimes, and speaking as a woman, it's hard for me to listen to too much of the I'm like, all right, girl.
I don't even want to hear your ass saying it.
Right.
And I'm a woman.
Right.
I don't want to hear you complaining and
Yeah.
girl.
But no,
shut
but we talking
up.
about, you know, when you're with your partner and you're like, babe, I'm just really feeling blah 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 blah. Like that's what we're talking
Yeah,
about. We're not
yeah.
talking about the, you know.
Somebody you can express your feelings with, not
Yes.
air your grievances on, or
Right.
If
They
it's
not a
something
punching
you like
bag.
an internal struggle you're dealing with or something, you know, just that kind of that intimacy.
Yeah, I go on the sister circle. We tell you about how to get a woman. I mean, get a man.
I'm crying.
Be the right woman
So we
that you looking
have
for.
we
'Cause-
have I don't know what would we classify that, Brittany? Setting the ambiance.
I told
feel
you what
like
that
that's
was.
Quality
Quality
time.
time.
Quality time.
Quality
Okay.
'Cause quality time is
physical touch,
Yeah,
Where's
quality time
that?
with a
acts of
mixture.
service, words of affirmation.
What's the one we missed?
It's
Gifts.
always
Gifts.
Gifts. You see that, man? We don't give
Gifts
a
is
fuck about
last.
that.
I'm not a gift
I'm not a
person.
gift person either.
I don't show
I mean,
love
I'm not
by
gonna be
giving
upset
gifts.
if you take it. Give me one.
Right,
But
right.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not too fucked up about
Yeah,
it.
that's not how I receive or give
If
love.
you're
It's
giving
not.
if you're giving me gifts and not showing me acts of service,
Oh,
I'm
who
not
cares?
being
First of all, if you
communicated.
giving me gifts and you not giving me the other 4 before you gave me the
Right,
gift,
you
fuck
keep
that.
that.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't need nothing from you.
Yeah.
Who you supposed to be, Uncle Sam now? Don't be just giving me shit, man.
Gifts, I don't want no fucking gift.
I'm
Almost there.
Tell me I'm beautiful, nigga.
For real. Tell me I'm beautiful. Hold me. Look me in my eyes. Tell me I'm beautiful and hold me for a long time because we
Right.
gotta spend quality time together.
That's all I need.
Yes.
That is all
You
I
know,
need.
you gonna tie all of this shit in together
I
before
don't
you
need
give
no
me a
flower.
And
Who
then,
gonna pick up all these flowers?
and then first of all, hold me. And rub my shoulders, that's acts of service, and you hold me, physical touch, and look me in my eye and tell me I'm beautiful, you know, words of affirmation, for a long time, quality time. And guess what? Doing that is a beautiful gift.
That's all I need. I
God
really
damn
just
it.
need those 4
I'm
things.
tired this shit all together.
I don't need the 5th love language of
That's
gifts. I don't
the
need
gift.
it.
You know what
Giving
the
me
gift
all
is?
4
You
of
know what
those
the
is
gift
the gift.
You know what the gift is?
What?
The gift is.
Giving me the 4 things that I fucking want.
The gift is when I call Spire and they say your balance due is $0.
Now I got
Say that.
Now I got to be in the kitchen. Look what the Lord has done. Look what the Lord has done. Look what the Lord has done.
Early in the morning.
Yes, look what my Lord has done, girl.
Yeah, I know
Please.
what.
Look what he has
I'm
done
not
for me.
I
with
will
y'all
rise and praise the Lord.
any further.
All right, y'all. We done kiki for quite a bit on this episode. We glad that y'all stuck it out with us. This was
Thank
a long
you
one, but
so
it felt, you know, we I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I'm gonna keep it all the way funky 1000 with y'all because y'all are internet besties. We started this episode and was like, look, y'all, we in and out.
Yeah.
We
We
in
were
and out.
clearly
We was
not in
thinking
and
about
out.
skipping stuff.
We was like, we just gonna, you know, we just gonna we gonna come in and out.
Juking.
I'm really glad that we spent some time talking about this particular subject because there was a lot of things that came out. We had a lot of heart things. Britny, you revealed a lot of things about yourself, and so did you, Ashley, about yourself that I felt like was pretty dope. And it was great for us to have the honor to share those things with one another and with the internet besties, and I think that is awesome. And sometimes, time be like, but I feel like God always will reward us for doing the right thing and really saying what we need to say in a moment. So with that being said, we love you.
We love y'all.
Until next Friday.
See you, sis.
Bye.
Bye. Night, ladies.